Live. What is going on? How we doing, buddy? What have I missed today? I'm sure it's been an insanity day. I know today for me it was. So many freaking emails, so many messages, so many people trying to ask questions and figure out what's going on for the auction and who's doing what and what time and which place and where. And oh my God. It's like, sit back, relax. I'll let you know as soon as I do. Chill. But some people cannot handle the whole concept of slow down, relax. Big country scrapper, what's going on, brother? Welcome to the stream. Everybody should start popping in here very shortly. Hope everybody's ready for another insanity shit show, because I'm sure it's going to end up being one. See if our buddy Novus shows up tonight. Silver Steeler, what's going on, brother? Welcome to the party. I don't even know why I email people anymore. It's just easier to go like this. You want in? Here you go. Fair game for anybody. If you want in, you're welcome to jump in, guys. You don't need the account to set up. You just got to click and go.
All right, what's going on?
What up, Red?
Not much, just chilling.
I hear that, brother. I hear that.
Fucking been a long day today, man.
You ain't kidding, brother. You ain't kidding. I must have gone through about 200 emails today.
Really?
Yeah. 200 emails and probably about an hour and a half on the phone just talking to people about this event. It's craziness. So Al doesn't care for me, so I'll just enjoy the stream for Al's not even here, bud.
From one of your videos, you were saying that you had a friend that was an accountant and you guys were gonna set it all up legit and everything.
Yeah, he's a CPA, correct?
That's cool. That's cool. Like an actual charity type deal, right?
Yeah, it's gonna be a full, legitimate, registered charity group.
That's cool.
Yep.
Yeah, that'll bring a lot of ease to people. You know what I mean?
Right. I mean, I did finally. I got the okay from one of the two channels to give out his information, so I'm gonna put that out tomorrow. He's just like, you know what? I don't mind. You know, you're doing me a solid. It's the least I can do is make it public. And I told him it's not. Oh, sorry about that. It's not about, you know, making your business public. I mean, I told him I'm going to leave it vague, but you know, people can sit there and go, "Hey, is what he's saying true?" You know what I mean? Like, if people want to ask, they can.
Right.
So
hey, Silver Steeler.
He was cool about it. I mean, I reached out to the other one and
what's up, Germany?
No response. Yep, you sound fine, bud.
All right, good deal. How you doing, Redneck?
I'm all right. Just chilling. Just got in the door.
Yeah, pretty much me too.
Yeah.
I'm just waiting to get home from work.
Yeah, no, I just been doing fixing some stuff here on the farm before I go for my surgery on the 12th. That way everything's done before that way the wife don't got to do a whole lot, you know.
Yeah, that's the way to do it, brother.
Yeah.
That is the way to do it.
We're thinking about streaming sometime, probably in about a month or so. We just went and bought a $2,000 PC and webcam and the whole kit and caboodle. We're just waiting for the right time.
Yeah.
Hey, Bradley.
I'm actually been looking at them GoPros, like the GoPro 5 or the GoPro 7, you know?
Go with the 7, man. You gotta make sure you got the one with the gimbals in it.
With the what?
They're called gimbals. It's the stabilizers that are built in so the camera doesn't shake even though you are. Like I could ride my horse, and you wouldn't be able to tell that I'm riding it. It'll stabilize itself.
Yeah, because I wanted it for like in my truck, you know.
Yeah, that would be perfect for that.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what you want for it. Those gimbals are what makes the difference, and it stabilizes it. You could be, four-wheeling, and it would still look pretty smooth for a ride.
Yeah, I was looking at them though, and the one that you're talking about, I believe it's called the GoPro 7 Black Pro or something like that.
Something like that, yeah.
Yeah, it's not too bad. It's like $500, but
Yeah,
I mean, it comes with
500
like
out the door after
everything.
tax. It's not bad at all.
Yeah, but I mean, it comes with like everything, man. Like 50 different attachments, and you know what I mean.
That's if you go with that one. If you get the basic one, it's only, with the gimbals and shit and the basic mount, you're only looking at like $4 and change, 4 and a quarter.
Yeah, yeah. Hey, Bradley.
But I mean, it's all in what you're looking for. Oh, we lost them.
Yeah,
Have a good night, Bradley.
I need to get something better than just using my phone, though. You know.
Yeah, no, I hear you. That's why I bought the laptop for Bella to be able to do her thing, and just one step at a time. Let's bring him back in.
Well, I mean, you wouldn't believe how many times I've dropped my damn phone. You know.
Trust me, I would.
I guess I shouldn't have hit the back button on the phone.
No.
We've all made that mistake.
Yeah.
Yeah, relatively new to joining streams. I've watched a heck of a lot of them, though.
Yeah, I just
comes with the territory. It's just another step in the process.
I just started going on streams maybe like 5 months ago.
Yeah, I've listened to a few of the ones you've been in.
Yeah.
I've been watching Phil's for about the last, I don't know, month or so.
Yep.
Right.
Sort of fits my time because I'm a night owl and I get off work at around 11:30 Eastern time. So
that's
really fits my time.
I try to stay up for it, I'll come on for a little bit here and there, but I mean, like here it's like 1 a.m. here, you know what I mean?
Same time here, bud.
What is it?
Same here.
Yeah, 12:40 right now.
Yeah.
I'm in Indiana.
Yeah, I don't know. I can't do the whole night thing, man. Not when I get up at 4:30 every morning.
Well, that's
oh God, I'd be in bed by now.
Yeah.
That's usually when I'm ending my stream and going to bed.
Yeah.
Yeah, my wake up time tomorrow is whenever I decide I want to wake up, and I like it that way.
No, my roosters go off at like 4:35 in the morning, so.
Oh God.
Yeah.
How you doing, buddy?
Yeah, there's no sleeping through them, I'll tell you that.
Is there any way to see the chat when you got this open on your phone or no?
You can split screen it. Basically, what are you on? Are you on an Android?
Yes.
Okay, you know the 2 lines or the 3 lines beside the home button at the bottom?
Okay, yes.
You click on that and then it'll minimize everything, and then you click on the logo and hold it down, and then there'll be a list that comes up that says split screen, and then you click on that and then click on the Streamlabs, and then you scroll over and then click on YouTube, and it should pull up YouTube into a split screen. I just figured that out the other night.
Yep, 7 times jumping out of the stream.
Yeah. Hey man, at least I figured it out. Come on.
The fact that you're able to teach somebody else how to do it is impressive.
Right? Yeah. Yeah, it's surprising though, man. I teach Tim how to use shit all the time, when it comes to computers,
Well, the only way to figure out how to do it is to break it a few times.
Yep. No, I've broken enough computers, I'll tell you that.
What'd you guys think of the precious metals shooting up today? Good Lord.
Oh, I know. The gold here is at like $2,000 an ounce now.
Yeah, it's intriguing. However, it's horrible timing for me.
Well,
I
not
think for
really.
me too, because
Not really. If you think about it, Phil, it's actually a good time because, with the price of silver going up and the auction coming up, you know what I mean? Like,
No, it's terrible for me because I gotta buy like 45, 50 ounces for Bella to go start pouring.
well, what do you guys get shot for up there?
It's usually just over spot.
Oh yeah.
Yep.
See, I wish shipping wasn't so much, man. Because I mean, I get silver shot at spot here.
Yeah.
where are you at, Redneck?
I'm in Canada.
Canada. Oh yeah,
Yeah,
that's right. I should have remembered that.
yeah, yeah. Just across the border from Michigan and New York.
Well,
Good to know.
take your passport, drive into New York if you're that close, ship it, and then go back over.
Yeah, right. I'm about
Or,
3 hours.
set
I'm
up a
about.
PO box on the state side and have everything shipped there, and then pick it up once a week.
I thought about that, but I mean, New York is about 3 hours, and then I mean
Ah,
that's if you're not sitting at the border for frickin' 3 hours on top of that, right?
right.
You know.
That be you'd have to have a lot of volume to do that then.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, see, the good thing about my LCS, like I don't know if you guys know who Beaver Bowling is, but like he deals with my LCS a lot. He's like a
Mhm.
big silver port here in Canada. Um, Canadian Silver Saver deals with him too, And uh, what's the other one? Dean Tomoko um, deals with him as well. But I mean, anyways, my LCS, they're more of a bullion dealer. Like they don't
Mhm.
deal in like numismatics and all that crap. Like just straight bullion. So I
Right.
mean, like I get a lot of my rounds and maples and stuff like that all at spot, right? So I kind of love it.
Yeah, I mean, there's a couple of sites that I can order from, and I'll get it for just an ass crack over spot, just because
You
I'm
do. You go to all them websites that offer that 10-ounce deal or whatever at spot. You know what I mean?
Yep.
And just start ordering a bunch, and then get somebody else to order a bunch for you too.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's what I'm going to have to do because I've used my lifetime up. I'd have to be reborn to be able to get them again.
But you guys get like deals all the time, man, through like different sites and shit. Like Provident and all that. Like we don't get that here because I mean the only online based store really that's in Canada is Silver Gold Bowl, and it's like a one-time 10-ounce bar, and that's it. We don't get like deals on shit.
Right.
Like
That
it's
sucks.
yeah, it's pretty retarded. Like we don't get coupon codes or none of that. So
All right.
uh,
I don't know. I've been finding out my LCS guys hooked me up. I mean, I've known him for about the last year and a half when I got into this hobby hardcore, and no one shoots me a price better than him. He goes around the whole local state area here and buys up estates and stuff like that. And he probably low balls them and buys an entire collection at 70% value. And then when he gets back to his shop, sometimes he'll call me up. I'll come in the middle of the night. I get first pick of what he's got. And heck, he's selling proof American Silver Eagles for 25, $30 the other day, So
yeah,
I don't know how you pass that up.
yeah. See, my LCS, they deal a lot in bullion, and they also deal a lot in like poured silver too, right?
Mm-hmm.
So usually when Beaver Bullion pours a bunch of stuff and they get new stock in, they'll call me like right away and say, "Yo, we got like this big stock that just came in from blah blah blah. swing
Yep.
by, you can have like first pick and blah blah blah, right? Because I collect this stuff, right? Like I got shit, probably about 700 ounces of beaver bulling and shit, you know.
Right.
You know, I got like, probably one of every one of the pieces that he's ever poured. So,
Nice.
you know, I met the guy. I met him just before Christmas there last year, and I didn't even realize it was him. And then my LCS guy introduced us, and he ended up giving me like 10 ounces of silver for free. Just stuff he poured, you know. He's like, you know, if it wasn't for, you know, people like you buying my stuff, he's like, I wouldn't even be in business. So he's like, here's a gift, you know. It was like, shit, you know.
Can't go wrong there.
Right? Yeah, that was pretty
I need
cool.
a few of those.
I think in September, my LCS guy is going to let me start doing like a couple segments a month with him. He's going to go through all the denominations. He's going to pull out his personal collection somewhat. We'll see where we go with it. I'm not sure yet since we haven't even done the first one, but he's not too many LCSs let you do something like that. So it's going to be interesting. He's got the entire Morgan dollar collection too. He's got all 95 coins. If you don't count the 89, you know, 85, 95 proof Philly, which I don't usually count that as one of the ones to get because it's unaffordable. So.
Yeah. Actually, Phil,
Yep.
So you're looking at buying a bunch of silver, you said, yeah?
Yeah, I have to so Bella can pour.
Do you know Scully from Scully's Corner from the Mafia?
No.
Okay. Well, he was just saying last night he has about 10 ounce sunshine mint bars still in the mint packaging. He's selling at spot, dude.
I may have to hit him up.
Yeah. I mean, I can get his email for you and then email it to you. You know what I mean?
Oh, that would be awesome. That would be awesome, brother.
Yeah. You know,
well, I hit a little milestone the other day.
Yeah.
I have the entire peace dollar set now.
Nice.
Do it.
So
wow.
Cross that one off the list. Now I can move on to something else.
now you need to start on the Morgans, man.
I'm 65% of the way there on the Morgans. It's now I'm starting to come along the tough mint marks, and you know, I'm not going to get them in the BU AU condition like I've got the rest of my collection. This is gonna take some time, and I'll probably never get there. That darn 1893 S is going to be the stopper.
I've seen one guy. He used to hang around the Mafia quite a bit. His name's A Friend. He has the entire Morgan and Peace Dollar collection, all in MS64 or better, all in blast white condition.
Wow.
Yeah, all of them are graded. Yeah, like it's freaking amazing. I mean, don't get me wrong, some of them coins you paid out the ass for, but beautiful collection though, man. You know,
I've just got to come to the realization that I'll probably never get them all. You know, the Morgans, that's a tough set to get.
Yeah, he sent me.
You can get anything you want if you put your effort into it.
See, I can't get Morgans and Peace Dollars really here. You know what I mean? And I wanted one of each, and a friend sent me a Peace Dollar and a Morgan that were MS65s, which were pretty nice. Yeah.
Very nice.
Yeah, I tend to switch back and forth depending on what the price of silver is. If silver is going down, then I get back into bullion. If silver goes up, I get back into numismatics. Because usually numismatics don't fluctuate as much with the spot price, but
that's correct.
See, I was trying to build up my bullion, and you know, like, and then I started pouring this year, and I swear I got maybe 5 maples left in bullion. That's it. The rest I got is poured silver.
Well, like Phil was saying earlier, had silver stayed down in the $14 area, I'd probably be getting a lot closer to the end of my monster box, but it stands half full right now ever since it shot up to $16, $17.
Yeah.
So I'm
Yeah.
gonna back off for a bit right now.
I mean, don't
And
get me
hope I'm-
wrong.
Hope I'm not hitting any FOMO right now.
Don't get me wrong. I'm still gonna end up having to buy all that shit. It just I won't buy her, 40 ounces in a shot. I'll end up getting her like 15 and here, sell the first, 10 rounds or whatever the fuck, and then we'll go from there.
Yeah. Honestly, your best bet is just buying like 10-ounce bars and cutting them up, man.
Yeah,
Just take a pair of bolt cutters to them and cut them.
yeah. I was
Yeah.
just gonna take the hacksaw to it and call it a day.
Well, you can do that too, or even a bandsaw,
Yep.
So, yeah. But I mean, that'd probably be your best bet anyhow.
Yep. So that's kind of what I was leaning towards.
You save on the premiums,
That's right. Yeah, there's a refinery that's not too far from me. It's about 20 minutes away, and I shot them an email. And I'm trying to see what they charge for, if I can buy it straight from them.
Right.
So I'm curious to see what they come up with.
Yeah, I just started refining my own stuff, like my gold and stuff like that, because I get a lot of gold plated stuff, So
Yeah, there's a lot of it. I mean, I just picked up two old computers and an old laptop for Bella to go and dismantle for the gold.
yeah, I got a bunch of like those 5-gallon pails full of like chips and stuff. I got to process and everything.
Yep.
Yeah, but I'll tell you, man, you don't stay on top of them circuit boards, man. They'll start cluttering everything.
That is for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, I gotta try and come up with the cheaper way. I don't care if it takes a week per board. I don't give a flying fuck.
Yeah.
Instead of using all the high dollar acids and shit.
Honestly, just like with your RAM cards and your slot cards and stuff like that, just cut the gold fingers off.
Mm-hmm.
Throw them in a 5-gallon bucket with muriatic acid and hydrogen peroxide, and like a 50-50 split, and just let it sit, man, and all them gold foils will fall right off of that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. But I mean, to get it to like 999, yeah, like you're gonna need like a lot of the other higher end chemicals.
Yep.
That's what's gonna cost you.
Yeah. Yeah, but that's the thing though. I wouldn't have a problem taking it and leaving it, and building a small bar up, an ounce or two or whatever of the unrefined, and then just mail it to like backyard scrapping and say, here you go. Take your cut and mail me what's left.
The best thing to do with backyard scrapping, and I've talked to him about this too, is if you do the muriatic acid and the hydrogen peroxide to take off the foils, right? Just mail them take like a coffee filter and a funnel and just strain it out, and then just send them the foils, and then that way they'll break down a lot easier that way than they would a solid bar. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, a lot easier to refine that way.
Hey, mon ami.
How's it going, Cajun?
I'm doing good. How y'all doing?
I'm doing all right.
Asian coin hunter.
It's good to see y'all. Hey, Red. Hey, Silver Stealer. Morning.
What's up, buddy?
Another day in paradise, brother.
Yeah, been doing good. Hello, everybody in chat. Bradley Hyde, Bigfoot, my other big buddy, big grown one on me, Bar Boys. Hey, you know what? I didn't get a notice, but I saw it in my little side panel.
Yeah.
You were live. Yeah, so
weird.
the notification didn't hit me yet. Well, it is what it is. Like you say, Phil, it is what it is.
Pretty much. Pretty much. I mean,
Uh,
you can't stress over it. Just run with it.
yeah.
Yeah,
I
I don't
have
get
a
your notifications either. I just know you're live because you always send me a link, and then it's like shit. You know.
I saw that first, but I didn't see it while I was checking notifications. I checked my cell phone email, and I'm like, wait a minute, I don't see a notification. I refreshed the YouTube page, still no
Right.
notification. I'm like the same ones I had before. Anyway, Phil, I got a new video is going to come out tomorrow. It's just what's
Yep.
cooking. You know, what's for supper, something like that. Anyway, and I did an update, you know, like a reminder type deal for the
Mm-hmm.
fundraiser.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. I mean, hey man, that's awesome what you're doing. Uh, I'm glad to do my little part of it, you know.
Well, we're trying. I mean, that's the name of the game. We're trying.
Yeah. Uh, I know you're trying to set up a schedule, you know, for like the live pours and the
Yep.
$5 rope hunts, which that's priority. The little small auctions like mine, because all mines are going to be in one lot, you know, one auction bid. I mean, not one auction bid, one lot for what I have.
Yeah. Yeah.
You can bid on that. It's not going to be individual. You know, it's going
Yep.
to go all into one person.
That's
And
fine by me.
I found something to add to it also.
Okay.
I just found it a few minutes ago, so it wasn't in the video I made about an hour ago.
Can't go wrong there. I just had an email from Mama Lou. I guess she had won It's Me Brian's big pack for the week,
Oh wow, great!
and she's donating that to the event.
Nice.
Sweet.
Yep. And once It's Me Brian figured out that's what she was doing, he's matching it and putting another one together for it.
Wow.
Nice.
Yep.
Nice.
Yeah,
Yep.
look how everybody comes together for somebody that needs something, you know?
Yeah, it's amazing, really. It truly is.
That's way too
No
awesome.
problem, buyers. No problem. I spent my evening motherfucking my truck.
So this auction, like, because I know we got the 7-channel collab thing that day too. Like, is it
Yeah.
is
Yeah,
it
but
gonna
you're
be
just
before
starting
that,
later
or?
at night. This thing should be done by dinner time, I'm hoping.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Wait, what are you talking about, Red? What did you say?
Well, we got our 7 collab that day too, eh? Same day as the auction, right?
No, ours is Wednesday.
No,
The Wednesday after the fundraiser for Phil.
no, it's not. Ours is the 10th, man.
Oh, I thought it was Wednesday. Oh
No, the
wow.
10th.
Okay. You know what? I was looking at oh wow, I was looking at last month's when I was telling everybody Wednesday the 10th. Well, I didn't know if I said Wednesday, but I did say the 10th. Wow. Okay, I didn't realize that.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, ours is not gonna last but an hour and a half or something.
Yeah, and you guys were saying that it's going to be starting later in the day anyway.
Yeah.
6 to 7,
Yeah.
Yeah.
6 or 7 o'clock. Yeah, 7 Central Time, and it'll last an hour and a half or so. Wow, I don't know why I was thinking it was on a Wednesday. Ooh, geez, Monetti.
Hey, Rhonda.
Hey, Rhonda.
Welcome to the
Hey,
party, darling.
how you doing, girl?
Yeah. Well, yeah, I'm gonna catch some sleep. So
No
Yeah,
problem,
get some
brother.
sleep, man.
yeah,
Get your rest.
yeah. Talk to you guys later. Eh?
Oh, no problem,
Hey,
brother. Have a good one.
Yeah, so
on
Later.
we. That's
Does
exactly
anyone
what it
else
was.
watch? Does anyone else watch Mike Mizak on TV for entertainment purposes? Humor mostly.
Nope, can't say I do.
Never heard of him, I don't think. Or might have, because that last Muzak.
Mike Mizak. Yeah, he
Yeah,
sells
that
coins
does.
on TV for about 6 to 7 times their value.
Hey, Winning, how you
Oh,
doing?
that's why that name sounded familiar. Is he on one of them
Yeah,
like home networks or something?
home shopping network. Then he has his own program where he buys like infomercials on History Channel
Yeah,
at four
yeah,
o'clock in the morning. Yeah.
yeah. I've been knowing that cat for a long time, and I never talked bad about him. I just said, hey, nobody ever buy that stuff. That's like
Oh
Right.
no,
10 years ago.
there's another one called the Coin Vault. I don't know if you guys have heard that one or not.
I've
That's
seen
actually in
that
a
one.
town that's a town that's about a half an hour away from me. So I've actually been in that studio. We went to the front of the place is called Silvertown, and I know everyone's heard of Silvertown,
Mm-hmm.
because of all the bars and stuff. But they own the Coin Vault. Silvertown does. They also charge ridiculous prices for coins too.
Well, that's how they make their money.
Yep, they what they call market price setters.
Right.
Yeah,
That winning image
home,
is my wife. She's on her way back home right now, listening in the car, I think.
That's what she said.
home shopping network. The other ones you mentioned, and there's a coin company that everybody's been knowing for a long time. I'm not saying the name. They, yeah, they are the what they call the market price setters, and people just believe in it and buy. You know,
Right.
it's
Now this
mostly
guy's he's selling right now on TV a roll of 40% Kennedys for $129.99.
okay. That's not. Wait a minute. Is it the 40
That's steep.
or the 90s? No, no. I'm
Even
talking
That's a
with
about
the
the 90s.
current rate, it's only $3 a coin, so that's $60.
Yeah, it's the 90s. I'm thinking of the 90
Yeah.
percenters. If that would be
no,
for
these are the 40 percenters.
Yeah, if that would be 90 percenters, that would be a fair price. Actually,
Oh
a good price.
yes.
Silver's up right now.
Oh, I'm thinking he's probably adjusting his prices accordingly. Actually, if they go up, he's still fine.
He's making double.
It's too much.
Yeah, actually, silver's what
17 can
17.
include that.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, I woke up this morning and I looked at it, and silver was way up, and the Dow started off negative about 500-600 points, and then the Dow caught up as the day went on, almost got even
Right.
again, and silver never budged the other way. It just continued to stay high. So usually it really follows the stock market. If stock market's having a bad day, silver goes up. That usually happens. It's not
Mhm.
always the case, but today it
This
just
morning
didn't
I
follow
saw
that rule.
this morning I saw silver at 17.01 or 17.02, and then now it's up to seven. Or wait, or well, it went up a dime. Put it that way.
Oh yeah.
Today silver did.
I saw it one time up 81 cents on the day, and I was like, wow, I don't think I've been around to see it shoot up almost $1 in one day.
Yeah, it probably just spiked, went right back down.
I think it held on when it closed at 4 o'clock today at New York. It was at 69 cents.
1669.
No, it was
Oh,
up 69 cents on the day when it closed at 4,
oh,
and it
oh,
was above 17 then.
oh, I see. Okay, gotcha. Yeah, I don't watch the Dow Jones, and I don't watch the little ticker tape things uh, to check on the stock market and stuff. I have a friend of mine's dad that did that. He got satellite TV years ago. I'm talking about 35 years ago. He got satellite TV just to watch
Mhm.
that little crawl line go across because he was an investor. Yeah, he got it just for that. Now this man would
Wow.
make money. He was a smart investor, believe me. Yeah, he's very wealthy. He knows his onions.
Nope, we
I'd
won't get
be
him doing that.
I'd be a little scared right now. I'd be a little bit scared if I were heavily into stocks right now, just with the current situation going on. I look for it to come way down.
Can't say I blame you there.
I think
not
either the
much.
strong economy is going to run out of steam at one point because eventually everyone will have all the workers they need because they're hiring
Mhm.
like crazy now. I think that'll stop at one point, and then no matter what you feel on politics or which side you're on, Trump is a little bit pro stocks, and if the Democrats get their way, they've already said they're going to go after Wall Street, so that'll scare them and everything. So I think either whether we run out of steam in this economy we've got, or the Democrats will go after the stock market. So,
I'd rather keep the full steam going and run out of politicians myself.
well, I agree wholeheartedly there. Absolutely.
It's amazing. Everybody says the same thing. Get rid of the politicians, but that's the only problem we seem to have. What's up, Sheldon?
Hey, Sheldon. Aloha on call. Aloha again.
How you doing today,
So,
bud?
y'all want to see what's up for supper, or is it a little early? Oh, let's wait 30 minutes or so, huh?
You can do it if you want, bud. So it seems to be a
Now,
pretty slow stream tonight.
get a few more people in here. Rob was on earlier. Sheldon was there. Uh, I'm waiting on a phone call from a friend of mine. Uh, when he calls, then I'll be jetting out doing like horse shit and hit the trail.
Yeah.
Uh, yeah, I'll wait a little while. Get a few more people in here, show what's cooking in Cajun's kitchen or however you say it. I forgot your saying.
What's cooking with Cajun?
With cook with Cajun, that's it. Got it. Got it. I'm glad to see you got panel back on.
Yeah,
I dropped every now and then in the chat, but it was just so hard. I mean, it
it's
just
not the
wasn't the
same.
same.
Right.
Yeah, just the same with a hangouts on the side, and you can just hear people instead of interact like we're doing now,
Yeah, that
And
was the plan. That's why I figured I'd give it a
that's
shot.
what made
And
me jump in the chat, hi, support, and gave it a like, you know. Hey, Dallas, how you doing, little
right.
buddy? Or I should say, big
Hey,
buddy
Dallas,
than me. He's younger than me, but he's bigger than me.
little bastard. What's going on, buddy?
Oh, great, Sheldon. Great, brother. Oh, yeah. Oh, I got a couple of good high caliber friends in the YouTube community
Sheldon, it
that
is up to you, buddy. Whatever you want to do. Sorry,
I got
Cajun. Didn't mean to step over you.
a couple of friends that I talked to today that called me for some advice on small engine generator repair stuff and
Hmm.
another issue, a riding mower. But anyway, I was telling them, I says, hey, when's the last time you've been on YouTube? They're like, yesterday or whatever. I said, well, y'all check out my new channel, Cajun Coin Hunter. And I said, and by the way, this Saturday we're having a big fundraiser and stuff like that. Check
Hmm.
that vid out. And both of them said I'll definitely be there
Nice.
and contribute. And these guys have deep pockets.
What's up, Massive?
They do. I did, Alice, but I'm gonna wait to show what we got.
Oh, hi, Sheldon. I didn't mean to not say hi earlier.
Guys,
can't
there's
really
a link to the stream if you want to jump in. I spent the money, so I've got the heavier setup, so we can get 6 in here.
You could always have 6
No,
with the free one.
no, it capped you
Yeah.
at 4. Unless
they
they're
did
doing
that,
a
yeah.
trial thing.
It is a
Because
trial
if you
thing.
read right in the description, it says only 3 guests. So that would give you 4 people.
Well, me and Hector and Rich Cali 21 have been doing it, and it's 6 people free.
Interesting. Well,
I've
I
looked
paid
it
the
up.
$25. I didn't care.
Oh yeah, that's fine. You know, that's great. I think 25 gives you some extras like 10 or so plus something else.
It's a couple
Then
little extra
5.
features. It's nothing special.
Yeah, right, correct.
And there's
Guys,
no limit. There's no limit on my streaming, which is nice. It won't cut down on the data and like cell phone usage. It'll restrict it, as where
Yeah.
mine won't because I paid for it.
Right. And the good thing about StreamYards is that they have their own servers and stuff that we're going through right now. It's not clogging up your computer.
CCO, you can jump in if you want. The only person who can do muting is me.
Yeah, it's hard to hear you, Phil. I hear Cajun Queen perfectly, but it's hard to hear you, Phil.
Really?
Yeah,
I hear Phil fine.
Yeah, I hear Cajun just fine too. I'm waiting for Winning Image to come through the door and see what it looks like on her cell phone.
Yeah, see,
Okay.
I've heard that before. Like people have come in and sat there and said, "Hey, I can't hear this person, but I hear everybody else," and they had the same problem.
Yeah, you come in digitized a little bit, like mid sentence, and then as you talk on a little
Right.
bit, it starts to get better towards the end. So I hear the latter half of your sentences pretty well, but the
Okay.
beginning is tough.
Gotcha. I wish I knew what it was, man.
Maybe somebody else was talking at the time. Maybe I was trying to say something and there's a lag and I didn't realize it.
No, it doesn't seem that way on the end there. When you two were exchanging before, it seemed like you knew when the other one stopped and then picked up there. It's just he starts going and I hear his first couple words and it gets digitized and then I hear the end of his sentence. I hear Cajun perfect word for word. I don't know if I just need to refire up again or just wait on her and see what comes on, but
Yeah, we've tried that before. It doesn't always work.
Rhonda said she hears all 3 of us just fine.
Okay, Mo, not a problem.
Probably on my end then.
Let me mute and then I'm gonna go to the YouTube part and I'll see.
Okay.
I don't know. I mean, Sheldon says he can hear it fine. Everybody says they can hear it fine. So who knows?
It's me then. My luck.
It is what it is. No big deal. Don't worry about it.
Everything's
Steelers
fine on
just
my
having
view.
technical difficulties.
But I went to my YouTube side, without earbuds, and everybody, you and Silver Steeler were the same exact volume.
Yeah.
Hey, is anyone else getting in on International Stackers Golf?
Hey Hoover, how you doing?
I haven't done anything on that yet. I actually got it. I want to make a call to that thing that everybody keeps saying is working. That one little thing that he posted today about that free 1/10 ounce.
All
Okay.
right.
Like Yankee
One
and
thing.
Lake House said that they both had it and it went through.
You had to be the first 50th caller. I think, like maybe to that operator. He said you're the 146th caller.
Wow.
Yeah, it was for the first 50 callers, and I don't know if that was for each individual operator or total first 50. But God, that was on TV. It shouldn't take but 10 seconds for 50 people to call.
Right.
So, and that's before he asked me any questions about. Uh, he was a nice, polite fella. You know, he says, "When did you start investing?" Or
I started before you were wearing diapers, son.
yeah. So, I'm calling about the free 1/10 ounce of silver, and he was like, "Well, you're the 146th caller. I mean, first 50th." I'm like, "Okay."
Oh well.
And then I added on to the conversation just to see if he would give me about trying to hype a sale or something.
Mm-hmm.
And it wasn't a big hype. Just he asked me a couple of questions, and he didn't ask my name, my phone number, or email address, or anything.
Interesting.
So he's probably not a good salesman, or he was just shooting me some boo butter.
Yeah, they got a script they all go by.
Yep. Yep. Hey, Winning, how you doing?
You know, I know that Red was saying he's got the guy who's selling a couple 10-ounce bars at Spot. You know, I was just thinking maybe I should do like Tim and see if I can pop around and see if I can find a bunch of 925 somewhere and just melt down some spoons and shit.
Yeah. Yeah, like Tim's doing.
Yep.
Or go to some flea markets, thrift shops, thrift stores.
Yep. Yep.
Yep. When I lived in Tucson, the thrift shop, somebody told me they had some good albums. 33 vinyl RPM albums, and I'm like, yeah, I got some Boss Skaggs. I got the Little River Band. I got some old classic stuff because I had a turntable, with some
Mm-hmm.
nice equipment in my house. Man, I was jamming out to some old classic rock, that I grew up with. And then all of a sudden, me and a buddy of mine was there. I was in my truck, so I had plenty of room for a lot of stuff. He was like, "Man, I like this desk." I says, "You want it? Buy it." I says, "They'll load it in my truck." I says, we're gonna have to get some help to unload it because it's one of them steel desks made out of steel.
Yep.
And then I noticed a couple of pair of cowboy boots. Almost look brand new. $6. Nice leather. Calfskin stuff. The shank of the boot would just fall over.
Yep.
That's calfskin on the bottom. Like, oh yeah, I picked me up like 2 or 3 pair of boots, $6, $7 a piece. I mean a pair.
Right.
You can't find stuff. They're not worried about making money on it. They just want to make a little bit to help the needy and stuff like that.
Right. You got a question, Cajun?
Oh, what time am I on the radio? Tomorrow night I'm not going on to the radio show. But the show starts at 6 until 10. You know what? Me and Missy just might show up over there. I might get on the air tomorrow night, but I would just be a co-host or a guest since I hadn't been on there for a while. Do you have the KBON 101.1 app on your computer? Not the app, but you can listen live on your computer. Because I'll give you a shout out on the radio.
I don't personally have it, but I didn't know anything about that from before now.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's news
All
to me
right.
too.
Right there. Yeah, I was co-host for a long time, for several years, on that radio station, LUON 101.1.
Huh. Cool.
Right here,
Cool.
Teddy. Right here. KBON 101.1. I wear their t-shirts every day. I had like uh, 5 different designs, 5 of each shirts. So I wear a K-Bone shirt just about every day. Oh, you downloaded the app on your cell phone. Okay, yep. And it's a free app too on a cell phone. If you're on a computer, a desktop, or a laptop, you can bring up KBON, listen live, and then minimize
Spit 'em out.
that
Spit 'em
tab,
out.
and then do your regular work on your computer while you're listening to Cajun music, country music, classic rock. Oh, it's a variety.
Mhm.
A lot of Cajun music, swamp pop. You'll hear stuff on there that you would say, "Hey, I heard that when I was a kid." Yeah, there's a lot of Louisiana music artists that made the top 10 and had number one in the state.
Right.
Rod Bell, American Bandstand 3 times back in the 60s with 3 hits that he had. And he's right down the road from Lafayette.
I've only been in Louisiana once, and just recently, actually, about a half year ago.
I've only been to Louisiana once this decade.
Where'd you go, Steeler?
We went to New Orleans. We had to check out the French Quarter. And
Yeah.
while we were there, we checked out the New Orleans Mint. I had to go there.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
and
love hearing people say New Orleans. I love hearing that.
Yeah, me too.
You can tell somebody who's not from around there because you'll hear Nolans from everybody else.
I say New Orleans. New Orleans. Instead of Nolans. That Nolans is like a Southern Belle type accent.
Yep. That's what I was raised with. Oh, you're from Nolans? Okay.
yeah, my accent's butchered with
So you
New Jersey and
went-
Indiana mixed together.
Yeah. So you went to the Mint and then what, Steeler?
We just checked out the French Quarter. We spent 2 nights there, and it was part of a trip of getting rid of Alabama, Mississippi, Louisiana, and Arkansas off my list of states I needed to go through. So we just checked out all 4 a little bit. Went to the Huntsville NASA place, and went to Gulf Shores, Alabama. We probably
That's where
stopped
I'm
at 2.
from.
Oh, Gulf Shores?
Yep.
Yeah, it was pretty deserted when we
Yeah.
were there. We were there in early December of last year, and it was just like we were the only people there.
Yeah, it's very much a summer tourist destination area.
Yeah, it definitely seemed
there's
that way.
People there. Depends on well, all your kids are in school, people are saving up for Christmas. If you'd have went in February, around Mardi Gras, or March around Mardi Gras, yeah, there'd have been a lot more people.
Oh yeah, we had the French Quarter to ourselves too. It seemed like so. Actually, we like it that way. We like going to places and we're the only people there. So
Yeah. I'm gonna be going down there in just a few short weeks.
at least you didn't get try to get hustled in the French Quarter.
Oh no, they tried. They tried.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Not that bad. Not that bad though. I was in Washington D.C. about 2.5 years ago, and it was way worse there in Washington D.C. Ironically.
Yeah, there's a lot of that.
There's a little saying. One of the hustles down there is. Let me think about it. Oh yeah. One of the hustles is. I'll bet you $5 I can tell you what. No, it's a trick question. You know,
That's why I didn't say anything.
Yeah. Well, immediately I said, I know where I got my boots at. My boots are right there on my feet. Yeah, you can't hustle a hustler.
That's right.
Hey, Desi V is in the house. How you doing, Desi?
What's up, Desi? Sneaking in. I'm not looking at the chat line.
She's in Coin Hunting Couples stream a lot.
Yep.
Oh, I'm lagging? Probably so. Probably so. It's StreamYards. I've always lagged on Hangouts too. Yeah, when I'm moving my hands, because I talk with my hands, that's going to lag a lot. But
it's late.
Steeler, next
don't like us today.
Just need to come to Cajun country for Louisiana, like around Lafayette, Crawley area. That's where the real Cajuns are. New Orleans is the real French, the old. I say the French. It's a mixture. That's the Creole, we call that in French. The Creole. But you're gonna be in the real part of Cajun country. Listen to real Cajun bands, which they have real Cajun bands in New Orleans. Don't get me wrong. I got friends of mine that play music there all the time.
Right.
But the food is different in New Orleans than over here. We still have red beans and rice. We have the original jambalaya. We have the real etouffees, and the shrimp gumbos. And, just other Cajun cooking, like the rice and gravies we have are unique that nobody else cooks like the brown gravies we make with no kitchen bouquet.
Right.
Stuff like that.
Right on. Well, Winning Image just got home. Say hi.
Hi, everyone.
Hello.
Hey, how you doing, Shaq?
She looks tired.
You and me both.
Only worked 13 hours today.
That's a normal day for me.
She did the what was it? The Heart Joan Jett Heart concert, and they had someone else open for them. I don't know who it was. They had 3 bands there tonight.
Yeah,
I was like,
somebody told me Hart was going to be here in Louisiana, or they were in Louisiana.
I guess it was
recently.
L King. L King opened up to whoever that is.
Me, I don't know, but I know who Joan Jett and the Blackhearts, and then Hart. Oh yeah.
Yeah, I know what Barracuda is. Hart's probably most popular song, I would say.
Barracuda and Magic Man, Annie.
Oh yeah.
I mean, just about everything they did was good.
Somebody yelled at me today. I hate myself for loving you.
Was it a girl or a guy?
It was a guy.
Oh, well, okay. So you just fluffed him off.
Gotta do what you gotta do.
Pull out your pepper spray and say, okay, I hate to do this, but you might love it. Or I'm going to love to do this, but you might hate it.
Oh, you got off it. I was gonna say I wanted to check out what it sounded like on your phone.
Sounded okay.
Or you just fire up your computer too. So
Sounded fine.
yeah, I'm gonna mute this for a second. We gotta do a couple things
No
here.
problem. Not a problem.
So, Phil, any more updates while he's muted? Me and you can carry on.
As far as donations or just in general?
You got any more new donations for the auction or?
Jeep and John is offering a set of individual West Points. So all of the first 3 West Points.
Wow.
It's Me Brian is donating a mega pack as well as Mama Lou.
Right, yeah.
And the other one that was new was Hoogie's Hobby Shop.
Oh, Hoogie's a good guy. He is.
He's donating 2 slabs, a MS-64 1923 piece dollar and a MS-63 1913 Type 1 Buffalo.
Wow. Hey,
Yep.
Rich. How you doing, mon ami? How you doing,
So
my
we're
friend?
stacking up, and I know John Wolf showed something on Tim's stream about what he was gonna do, and there's like 5 or 6 other channels that I know are putting theirs together to email me tomorrow for. Hey,
Right.
Rich.
Man, Rich made an awesome donation. I'll tell you what.
Oh,
Wow.
heck yeah, he did.
Wow.
Heck yeah, he did. Rich, that's the link, bud. You can just jump right in if you want. Sheldon, same thing. Anybody can jump in. I don't care. The more the merrier. It beats typing.
Yep. All we need now for the full crew is Hector. Me, Rich, and Hector, I think they call us the 3 Musketeers. The Los Tres Amigos.
Surprised Al's not in here, to be honest with you.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I forgot
Speaking
about
of
that.
Hector, what's going on,
Look,
bud?
hey, I talked him up.
Well, the link's in the
Wow.
chat, guys. If you want to jump in, you're welcome to join.
Hey, Phil and Cajun, I'm going to be about 15, 20 minutes, but I'll hang around here if you'll still have me.
Oh, yeah, absolutely, bud.
All right.
I'm gonna pull you out. You can just like jump out of the link, and then when you're ready, just come back in.
Yeah. Yeah.
All right, that'll work. We'll get on the PC this time too, so we'll get off the cell phones. Cool.
That works.
Yeah,
Saves you
we'll be
data.
back.
Okay. Yeah, the link you jumped on with is still going to be a good link for you to jump back on with.
Yep.
In your email. Rich said his grandkids are spending the night, so he can't jump in, but he's listening with his headphones.
Oh, gotcha. Yeah.
Good. Hector might jump in since we're talking about coins tonight and the fundraiser. So
Yep.
And Hector has a surprise for everybody. I'm gonna let him tell that. Oh,
Oh, very
Hector,
good.
we're getting online, but the family has a TV on, and I'm on earphones to hear you guys. Okay, Hector has a surprise, but that's him to tell it.
Yeah, of course. Yeah, I gotta start editing tomorrow and put together the showcase. Basically, there's so many items I gotta start listing and shit.
Right. And that's one reason I made a video, support shout out video, because
Yep.
I wanted to show what I had, my little bitty part of it. And and the good thing about all this is me, like Rich, all the other donators, they're going to be mailing that out themselves instead of mailing it to you and you holding the burden for all that
Yep.
postage.
Well, most
Why?
of the channels are. Most of them
Yeah,
already are. Yes.
yeah, that's what I was explaining in my video. Why should I spend postage to mail it to you and then you have to repeat the postage?
Yeah, that's what I was
Right.
saying. I'd rather you take that extra $5 and throw it into the pot.
Right. Yeah, mine won't cost that much. It's gonna be a buck or two, something like that.
Whatever it
You
is,
know.
right?
Yeah, correct. Some donations are gonna be a lot more. So yeah, they're gonna have to send it in, a little, flippy envelope,
Mm-hmm.
and that right there was 4 stamps, and it was heavy.
Yeah.
It was heavy. 4 stamps, $2.20.
I don't
And that
even
was
buy
done at
stamps
the post
anymore. I go to
office.
the post office so much, it's ridiculous.
Yeah. Well, I get mine from the post office.
Yeah.
But I don't mail out that much, so I'll get 10 or 15 stamps, $5 worth, and I'll get those. I think I got some right here.
No problem, Sheldon. Thank you.
I got these little additional ounces. So it's
Mm-hmm.
four stamps right there. It's an additional ounce, 15
Yep.
cents. I have a scale that weighs ounces. I have a scale that weighs grams. So I'll weigh my envelope, and guess what? I know how much to put on it. If it weighs
Right.
28 grams, I'm going to put that extra 15-cent stamp on it just to make sure.
No, that's the way to do it. Or you can just be like me and stand in line and say, fuck it, here, scale it up, tell me how much it is. I'm going to the post office for Bella's damn P.O. box every day anyway, so it's like whatever. I ain't putting a stamp on, I'll let them do it.
Right. Correct.
I thought it was hilarious when I found out, I think it was yesterday, that Bella's getting TLT's pack coming in any day now too. So she's gonna have the Ken Peavy pack and TLT's pack for her birthday.
Oh, okay.
I've got Ken Peavy sitting right here, and
What is that?
there's a couple of extra things that were thrown in for Bella's birthday on top of it.
Oh, that's a birthday present for her.
No, that's the Ken Peavy pack.
Bella won it?
Well, it was technically sent to me, but I'm just gonna do both our channels at once.
Okay. When did you win that?
Well, I didn't win it. It's the one that's going around that you pick what you want, add something else, and ship it off.
Oh, Okay, gotcha. Okay,
Yeah,
I see. Yeah,
and the
I
guy who
remember now.
had Muffin Man had TLTs, and he's like, I don't know who wants this. Just comment in here if you want it. And I was like, I bet my daughter would love that knowing her birthday's coming up. And nobody else responded. So he sends me an email. He goes, dude, nobody responded. It's yours. So I was like, okay.
Right.
I mean, I don't even care if we just add something to it. I really don't care. I don't give a crap. But
Yeah, that's the one. You just take something out, put something in,
yep,
ship it off to the next person or
yep.
what have you. Yeah, I'm familiar. I'm familiar with that.
Yeah, I think they've gone through you once already.
Nope,
Really?
nope. I haven't. Yep, I haven't chimed in on it. Sooner or later I will. I'll get
Yeah,
something
the Ken Peavy
interesting.
one I didn't even bother to ask. It was sent to Detecting Daddy, and he did the video. He's like, oh, well, I gotta send it to the next person. And as soon as I heard him say it, I knew he was sending it to me. I knew it
Oh,
just
okay.
instantly. I knew he was gonna send it to me. What's up, Noko?
Hey, Noko, how you doing, bud?
Noko's another one of our generous donors. He put in a 1 gram bar of gold.
North Colorado gumbos.
Yes, sir. I'm just absolutely astonished by how much generosity has, just piled up for this event. And if I can get it to take off the way I'm hoping it does, and hopefully plan for, the first Saturday I'm thinking of every month to do, repeat events, I can't see it not just growing every time.
It might.
I mean, I know everybody's going heavy and hard on the first one. It may back off a little. I mean,
Yeah.
by then Bella should be pouring, so she can do live pours on the spot.
Right.
And there's other channels that'll do the same thing.
Right.
I mean, I
You see that?
was telling Tim, I was just like, you don't even have to donate the silver. I mean, if you can get $30 an ounce for them to pick whatever pour they want, just send the profits from it. I'm happy with that. I know you got to put your work into it.
Yeah. Right.
I'm completely fine with just put the profit part in. Cover your costs.
Right.
So your donation is literally your time. And then the person who bought the item, their donation is their money. And that's the same thing, if somebody, these bigger names want to go and do a roll hunt, like Rob or whatever. Take the money of the face value of all the coins you gave up, take the money, the cost for the Benjis and whatever you sell, deduct all that, and then just whatever the balance is, go there. Then it's just your time, essentially, that was taken up.
Right.
And that's all I'm looking for. We're not trying to, tell people like, hey, I want you to do a $5 hunt and give up everything and go broke on it. No.
No, like a $1 hunt. A $1
sometimes
hunt.
your skill is all that matters.
A $1 hunt, like for example, okay, I'm gonna put me an example, okay, instead of putting out a name. Put me. If I was a big channel and I was doing roll hunts and this, I would do like $1, and I would be concentrating on that instead of watching the chat, or somebody else like you would be watching the chat, answering their questions, and I would be, doing this and say, hey, uh, North Colorado Gimbals. Hey, look what you got. Boom. Okay, put that
Right.
to the side. Not show it under a coin cam or nothing. Just show it on the camera or put it under the coin scope and just continue on. Just to save a little time. I
Mm-hmm.
wouldn't have time to watch the chat. Just have the
Well, the only downfall in here would say doing it with this one, you would have to stop and go in your settings and constantly click the different camera.
Oh yeah, right, correct, yeah.
Which is the
So you
only
just
downfall.
Just show it on what you're doing. Like your face cam or the camera that's on your hand. Show it.
Right.
For the
Right.
just boom, boom. Keep on.
And you just let it keep moving.
Right.
Yep. And
Like,
that's what I'm thinking. If you can get it to the point where it's that many people involved and whatnot, and I'm not looking for people to give up a ton of money, and that's I think a misconception that I'm seeing more than anything else. And I'm so broke, and it's like, you know what? I'm not asking you to give up your money.
right.
Like
Bad.
I mean, that's what my plan is once we get going and once Bella's confident with her pours and she's got a few molds, you bet your bottom dollar I'll do that. And I'd be like, all right, we'll just deduct our costs for the polishes and whatever else we use, the cost of the silver. And there you go.
Right.
Your profit is what it is. So if you're making $10 an ounce, then great.
And then, for example, when I jump in the stream, live auctioning my part of it off. Okay, when mine's done and over with, I'm jumping out. I'm making room for the next guy.
That's exactly it. And that's what's nice about this setup, because I can see the next channels who are in there just hanging out ready to pop in and sell theirs.
Right, correct. They in the green room. They backstage.
Right. Exactly. They're in the green room. And it's like, all right, Cajun, thank you. You got your info. You got it written down. This is where it's going. Thank you so much. Blah, blah, blah. Bring in the next one. Kill you. Tag. That's you're in.
I mean, I'll leave, and then you'll see me leave, and you just let the next one, you go in backstage. You say, hey, you're cue, buddy.
That's it. And this way you can just kind of chill and stand by and wait for your turn. And while you're in standby, you bullshit and chat and have a good time.
Right. Like, okay, in backstage, you can see somebody like me right now. You can see somebody. You're ready to do you ready to do yours?
Right. Say, you got the private chat, and I can sit there and say, all right, if you're ready, you're up next.
Right. Hector's in backstage,
Right.
And Hector, you ready? And he gives you a thumb up like that. Boom.
You didn't even have to do that. It's right in the private chat. Nobody else can read that, but I can. You can.
Yeah.
So it's just a matter
of. I don't know if I can read everybody in the thing, but I know I can read yours. But yeah, that's a good idea. That's a good idea. Because, I'd rather give you a thumbs up than typing. You say, bro, you ready? I'll do like that backstage. Boom. Hit me.
The idea is, I'm thinking I'll end up having probably one person, say, for the auction. So whoever's going to be my shot caller for the auction, I'll have them inside the party, and I'll have whoever's selling the items in the party, and that's it.
Right. 3-way split.
No, I won't even split. When it comes time for the auction, I'm just going to do this.
Oh, okay. Oh, okay.
I'm just going to pull myself right out of the party, or I'll just sit there and take it and put the person's item on like this and mute myself. And this way everybody can see the item, and the shot caller's just going to sit there, and I can just kind of oversee all the
Oh
staging.
yeah, I see. Like present me,
Right.
and then you could be in there, and the guy that's calling the auction can be in there,
Right.
and me saying,
It
"Hey,
won't
this
affect
is
anything.
what I
Exactly.
have," you know, and I'll be on the main screen,
Correct.
on me, and we can hear your audio and the guy calling the auction's audio. And I can still see my chat because I'm on my cell phone doing this, and I can still see the chat because I get my chat right away. If somebody's bidding, I can see that right away. I don't have to wait on the chat to come in and stream yours.
No code. No. I want you to hang on to it. And when it comes time to the auction, you have one of two options. You can come up in the panel like Cajun is right now and show it off. And then whoever wins, you get their address and you mail it to them. And the other option you have is I have the pictures, so I can always just pull the screen grab up and show people what it is and go that route and just have you mail it. Because I'm gonna do a pre-lot, like a pre-auction lot count and all that stuff for Friday, so people will be able to see all the pictures that I've got of each item. So that way they know literally what, so they can go, oh, lot number 26. I'm looking at that. So God forbid somebody can't make it, they can email me and say, hey, I can't be there, but I want lot 26. I'll go as high as $100. Bid me up and as high as it goes until I win or it gets outbid.
Oh, okay. So I'm gonna have to
And
send you a picture.
Yeah,
I'll have to send you a picture of my coins. Okay, that's no biggie. I can do that easy.
Well, Cajun, you said you're going to be on, so you don't really have to.
Oh, okay. Okay,
But
yeah, gotcha.
But it was more the priority of the ones that aren't going to be able to get on.
What about people that I know this is a lot of work on you though, but what about people that want to bid and say if they want to bid on my coins?
Yeah.
And they put a reserve on theirs. Okay, I'll go high as $25 on Cajun's coins. And somebody doesn't make that in the auction, you have that information. Okay, somebody else bid 25.
Yep.
Pre-auction. So you have to do 25, better than 25 to get Cajun's coins.
Well, no, when they do that, that's giving me authorization to bid on their behalf. So say it's at 14, and the next bid would be $15 for them. And if it doesn't go any higher, we stop at 15 for them. But that's just their roof that they'll go to for that item.
Right, but I'm not talking about that particular scenario. I'm talking about what if somebody wants to bid on mine that can't be there to bid on it?
Well, that's the idea, is they can just send me a message and say, hey, this is the cap that I'll go for that item. And this way I can assign somebody, and just sit there and say, hey, I got this covered for them.
He's loud.
Right. But like say, okay, I'm gonna give you an example.
Can you hear us?
Yep.
I'm gonna be there.
Good deal. We're gonna try hooking up a mic, see what that does too.
Okay.
Mute that for a second.
No, I know what you're saying, Cajun.
What?
Yeah, if
so say Silver can't be on and he says, I want $100 for that, and that's what I'll spend on it. And it's bidding, it's bidding.
If Hector cannot be there to bid on my coins, is what I'm saying. That scenario.
Right. But as long as they notify me in advance and say that's what they're going for, we can have somebody speak on their behalf for them.
Right. But you see, I will be there showing my coins. But if I send you a picture and show my coins in a pre-auction and somebody likes my coins, and they set a bid on it, and when I'm live and somebody's live that doesn't meet that bid, then they have a reserve bid on my coin because you can't be in the auction to bid on it on my coins.
Well, I
Am I
think you may
losing
just
you?
be missing what I'm saying, bud. It's exactly what you're saying. It just sounds complicated, but it's really not.
No, I
Are you
understand
hearing
what
this
you
one?
mean by,
Yes.
yeah,
Yeah, you sound great now,
I understand,
Phil. So it was just my phone.
Perfect.
I understand what you're saying, Phil, but the your scenario is somebody that has coins to auction and they can't make it. I'm speaking
No,
of
that's
if
why
somebody
they're
wants,
sending pictures. Yes.
right, but mine's a reverse of that. What if you show my coins on a pre-auction and somebody can't be live to bid? They can say, hey, I want to bid $20 on Cajun's lot.
So if
If
they're
somebody
throwing out
beats
a
it
number right off the
live,
bat, then that's great. We'll start there.
uh, no, because they can't be there to outbid the other ones. I'll put it at
Well,
whatever the opening bid to be, and if somebody outbids them, then well, they out of luck.
right. Well, that's the thing, though. If they want to sit there and send a cap to us, and as it bids, then you can use their cap until they get there. And if it's outbid, it's outbid.
Okay, yeah, that's another way too. Okay, I think
Hello,
I'm gonna
everybody.
just go. I think I'm just gonna go ahead and go live with mine instead of because I don't think I'll have anybody putting a reserve on that little tiny bit anyway.
Yeah, I don't see the
Never know.
reserves actually being a problem. I don't really see anything not selling. There's so many great pieces.
How's everybody doing tonight?
Not too bad. How you doing, brother?
Taylor,
Tired, but I'm alive.
oh
I
slacker.
hear that, brother.
Okay, slacker and okay.
Party's building up
Slacker and
here.
stacker.
Oh, we got to stop it. Hold on. Stop the presses. It's time for What's Cooking with Cajun.
Uh-oh.
Oh, it is that time. It's 1 o'clock. My time.
It's
All right.
time.
That'll work.
Cooking with
It's time to
Cajun.
show the food, baby. It's time to
What's
show the
cooking?
food.
Cajun, you have the big screen.
Okay, wait. No, hold on. Give me 2 minutes. I'll be right back.
No problem, brother. What's new
Phil,
with you, Slacker?
oh, not much. Just trying to hang in there. Thought I'd pop in and see how this runs on my computer, and so far it's running pretty decent. So
It's really a smooth program, brother.
So this is what's going to be up for auction that I donate to the rainy day fund.
Okay.
You're looking at 2 stickers. One's just a blank card for hang on a wall or whatever you want.
Mm-hmm.
You've got a wall like mine, and you see what I'm talking about. And then one is an actual COA because eventually I'd like to pour. Don't know whenever that's going to happen, but I got some little COAs in case I ever start pouring.
Mm-hmm.
And I send these to Silver Mac, so when he's making my channel bars, you get an actual Slacker Stacker COA to go with it, along with one of his because he's the actual pourer.
Right.
Then I have a magnet, Slacker Stacker magnet, and then I just made these little tiny ones, just a little dragon head sticker, just for whatever, for fun.
Yep.
What I don't have yet, but will when you do the auction, I will have it, is the original concept logo for Slacker Stacker. This is not the original logo.
What's up, money?
Pardon. Oh, you're saying so. Okay. But
27, buddy. What's up?
but the original logo is a full dragon on a stack of coins, and I can show you. But I will make a card, a special card, to go with the pack.
Okay.
But that's the full concept logo. It just, when you condensed it down to stamp size and everything, it just lost all the details. So basically, I cut his head off, and well, there you go.
All right, let me cut over to Cajun. He's ready to go. Guys, the link in the channel there, that's for anybody who wants to jump up on panel. You're more than welcome to join.
Now, I cannot see side chat at all. So if anybody's asking me a question, whoever can see it, please let me know.
Yeah, I think that's part of the StreamYard, but I don't know. You're not the only one who said they didn't get it. Ooh, that looks good.
That's the shrimp and egg gumbo. You see how that juice is not a soup, but it's not a stew. It's not thick. It's kind of in between.
Kind of a nice little
rice. Yep. Missy made that already. All this is going to be in a video tomorrow, plus add on to the video on this cooking with Cajun or what have you. That's potato salad right there.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Look at that shrimp. Look at the size of those things. You know, they cook down, they shrink, they were bigger. Oh,
so that's a gumbo.
Yeah, it's gumbo.
Oh man, you guys are gonna make me hungry.
Oh, Missy, I cannot wait to see you in December, my dear.
And then that's the rice right there.
Missy gonna make me gain about 20 pounds that weekend.
Oh yeah, probably so. Look at that. Yo. Oh yeah. It's awesome. Believe me. I done had a little bowl of it already. Just for a little appetizer.
Where's the gator tail?
Where's the gator?
Yeah, Jeep and John said, "Where's the gator tail or the boudin?"
Oh, the boudin. Boudin. Oh, I got. Hey, next time we go live, I'm gonna do the boudin. I'm gonna show y'all how to do boudin if you buy it frozen, or you know, like if you order it or something. You know, it really costs to ship frozen Cajun food, you know. And boudin's just as good when you defrost it and put it in that rice cooker. But you don't want to boil it too long, you know. That's the thing about it.
Yep.
I'll show that next time we go live. You know, not next time, but you know, in the future.
Mm-hmm.
So I've maybe done 2 or 3 myself.
The spicier the better, indeed, John. Indeed, my man.
So Jeep and John's in the house.
Jeep and John is in the house.
The
link's in chat. He can jump in if he wants.
I can't wait for John to come down with their Jeep or 2 Jeeps. Well, probably be best just for 1 Jeep. You know, be cost effective.
Cajun,
like
so you can catch most of the ingredients in your yard.
Yeah. Well, I used to catch them in my backyard. The shrimp I used to catch, which was the river, the bayou. Used to catch shrimp in my backyard, and you know, like onion tops and yeah, we grow that.
Mm-hmm.
So anyway, John, to answer your statement there, yeah, you and your wife, y'all come down for the weekend or whatever. We'll go jeeping, and you can gain 20 pounds too, and your wife can gain 10 pounds. You know, to make up for the 10 pounds you won't gain.
I really like this program, man. It is nice. just the presentation, even on the YouTube side, looks good. And I like how you can bring the comments up on the main screen from people in the side chat. That's awesome.
Yeah, that's cool.
And you say it's fairly easy to use?
Oh, it's simple. It's freaking simple.
Well, I'm glad you sent me the link. I'm going to probably download that free version and give it a shot.
Yeah, let me switch the camera.
Now, on the free version, you can only have like 2 people instead of 6, right?
4, I believe it was.
Oh,
But
4.
Caden said it may be more. All right, so this is what my view looks like. And when somebody comes in down here on the bottom, there'll be like a black and white gray. And all I got to do is, like for Slacker Stacker, you can see him here. Oh, there's Money Maniacs. They just popped in. He's got to adjust his settings so he can join. I don't know where Slacker went, but
I'm here.
so somebody dropped, or where Cajun went. Like, so there's Slacker. I can click the minus button, and now he's in standby like Money Maniacs. And I can just click him back, and you're back in.
Neat.
And then, like, for example, you got Rich Callie's 4 here. Now it's in. Learning curve. There's the new term there. You know, I click over here and I'm in the private chat and I can read everybody's private chat. You click up on the top here.
So, Phil, how easy is it to integrate it with YouTube?
Everything else I use.
It takes about 8 minutes.
I can hear. It's fine.
From the time you log on the system to your live streaming. It's simple.
I'm on standby anyway.
So you basically have to use like the server password and all that stuff.
Once you've got it set up, if you save your password, it's all done.
Okay.
It's all done. I just literally click on StreamYard, and all they got to do is click live, go live. Fill out the description of the channel and the feed, and that's it. Hector says you can have 6 up on the free one right now too. That's awesome.
That is awesome. Yeah, I like the features. I mean, it just looks really good. Now, the comment at the bottom of the screen, is that does it automatically time out, or does it?
Hello.
Oh no, I can leave this on all day long. I can leave it on all day long until I click something else to change it to.
Okay. Can I?
Oh,
What's
okay.
up, Money? Yeah, and it's nice because you can save like the different banners and whatnot. Like this is the one we were doing yesterday because I was so lost by what everything was going on, but we were laughing so freaking hard, and it just saves. So you can go on for anyone and you just keep going. I could change
How
the
you doing,
colors
guys?
of
How's
these
it going?
things. I could do all kinds of crazy shit.
There's for all night.
I might have to use
That's
it.
right.
Sorry. My daughter was saying goodnight, so.
No problem, brother. None at all.
So, I have.
Exactly, Rich.
I will not be able to make these. You guys will be doing it while I'm working. So I get paid. What I'm going to do is I'm just going to send it to your PayPal.
Well, here's the catch with you, and like I was trying to explain to Cajun. Friday, I'm going to put up a video showing all the different items. you can see what they look like, so you can have an idea what they are. It'll be like lot 1 is this item, lot 2
Yeah, I
is
wanted to
this, lot 3.
be there.
Of course. But this thing's going to be going on for so long, you still maybe very well be able to catch something of it. Which Kelly, so all I have to do is send payments to. Yes, correct, Hector. So this way, if there's items that you want to bid on, and you're going to say, Rich Cali sent a couple of is doing a couple of 2019 pandas, and they're grade 69, I think it was. And say you want one of those, you can sit there and say, all right, lot number 12 is the panda. I'm willing to spend, $100 on that panda. And then I'll literally just keep note and sit there and go, all right, well, XYZ bid until it goes up. So you top them until you peak out at $100 or whatever it is. I mean, I'm not going to sit there and instantly go, all right, $100, that's what your bid is. It's going to be, if it's at $50, and I'm just going to put you at 51.
Sorry, working on.
And this way, I can just let you know afterwards, and you can go, okay, no problem. And you just throw the payment afterwards.
All right, Phil, let me ask you this. Do you need another picture of the swag pack, or is that one I sent you good enough?
Honestly, I don't even remember looking at it. Dude, I was going through so many freaking emails today. It was not even funny. Not even funny. Like, I mean, I'm literally just scrolling. Every time I walk into my office today was 7 or 8 emails. Every time.
Well, basically, the picture is just wood with what's shown here. It doesn't have the rare logo.
Yeah, is there a
the actual picture that I?
Do you have like yeah.
Do I have like what?
Is there a way to turn your camera on and off?
In here, yes. If you look at the bottom of your screen where it says stop cam, just click on that.
Let's see. Oh, okay. I didn't see that. I have it on my other monitor and I have coins blocking it.
Yeah, so you can turn them on all day long. On and off.
Is there going to be be putting Phil like a Google Docs together, or what?
Yeah, I'm gonna try and literally take a video.
So if I can
like a live stream, and I'm gonna try and put it together.
Do that. I know what's all going to be there ahead of time. I know your daughter's doing a silver pour, things of that nature. I know a couple other items that are going. Or are you still getting a list of everything together of what's going to be going on?
Dude, I've literally gotten 100 coins in the last 8 hours.
Sounds like this fund is taking off. I mean, in a huge way, better than what you expected.
I set this mic over here. Can you still hear me on it?
Yes.
All right, good deal. I was just reading an article. It said silver prices book largest daily rise in 3 years. I didn't realize it was 3 years.
I check money.
But so Phil, the actual auction is this Saturday, right?
Correct.
Okay. Fortunately, I will have off Saturday, so I'll be able to see some of it.
Yeah, I don't know the exact time yet. Like I said, it depends on what channels are willing to do what. Right now, I'm in limbo with Rob and Silver Seeker, which, as you know, are humongous channels.
Can you guys
I'm sorry,
hear
Rich.
me
I'm
okay?
trying to catch up here. It depends on what they want to do. If they want to do a roll hunt, I want to make sure I give them prime time that works for them. And same thing with the guys who are going to pour live. I want to make sure that it's in a window that works for them. So it's a lot of planning. Hector put the message on PayPal to Phil when you make the payment. Rich Kelly donated coin, blah, 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 blah. Hector has already picked the coin and needs to pay. We can give credit for his donation. Yeah, that works fine for me.
Oh, hi, Andrea.
That works fine for me. Just make sure there's a note so I don't forget. There's a lot going on. Hey, Andrea, how you doing, darling? Appreciate you stopping in.
I'm back.
Okay,
guys.
I worked all
internet went
day and
out.
I'm sorry.
Go ahead, darling.
I was wondering what the auction is for.
There is 2 channels in the community that are both very good friends of mine. I talk to them on the phone all the time. One of them has given me permission to release the information, which is Detecting Daddy. He's been laid off from work for about a month now, and he's a single dad. Just finished a divorce. I literally talk to him on the phone all the time. His ex is horrible, and she's making life horrible for him and his daughter. And he's scared. He doesn't know how he's going to pay bills next month.
Know the feeling.
And he's got a little girl, and the last thing I want to see is him, being out on his ass with his little girl, living in the car. So he's one of the 2 channels. The other channel I haven't gotten the okay for, but they're in the car already. Let's put it that way. And the situation's pretty bad. And when I was talking to him on the phone and online, you can hear the desperosity and the total complete break of mental and emotional spirit. He's just dead inside right now. And he's been living out of his car for at least a week and a half now. And unfortunately, with his situation, it's bad. So the goal is to try and get them, another month of living comfortably.
Can make all the difference.
Sometimes that's all it takes, and that's the goal. In a nutshell, money. I was hearing you type on your phone, bud. You may just have to restart it. Sometimes that works too. But yeah, the whole goal is to just make that difference with them. I didn't want to go over 1,500. I thought that was more than an exceptional number to cover a month's worth of housing, utilities, whatever, food, whatever it was. They can use it at their discretion. And after that, any other people that come to the point where they're looking for help and whatnot, we are going to convene a 5-person panel, and it will be their job to decide whether that person is deemed in need to get a donation to help them. So it'll be the panel's decision to do that, and I will take care of the money half and stay to the side because it's my friend that's the accountant, so he's the one who's going to be overseeing it anyway. So my job will literally just be issue the money.
Right.
And how do people pay for the stuff in the auction? PayPal?
PayPal, correct.
Like friends and family?
Correct. If you do the other one, then it becomes a business thing, and we don't want that.
No.
We don't want to get it all taxed. We want to keep as much as we can for the actual charity itself.
I'll have to check it out. I work Saturday, but I probably only work from like 5 to 10, 11 o'clock at night. So I've seen you have auctions
the
before.
goal-
I've just never ever, I've never stopped in. I just haven't had the time really. So this is a huge weekend coming up for me too. This is like, well, I'm not going to spill all the beans, but I work at a horse track and we have our marquee race happening this weekend of the entire meet.
Mhm.
It's a 160-day meet, and this is the big one. So I get past Friday and Saturday, and things start to really lessen up in my life a little bit. And I've been waiting for this for the last 6 months.
Yeah. No, that's the big one. You want to make sure you're there for that.
I gotta.
They couldn't do it without him.
I direct their
what's going
TV
on?
show there.
What's going on, Phil? Cajun?
You getting ready to build up all those butterflies and getting ready to overpour in front of hopefully hundreds of people watching on that live stream?
VC, mon ami.
What's up, Cajun, buddy?
Man.
VC.
What's
I love you, brother.
I know you love me.
Oh man, you guys are killing me. You're funny. But yeah, it's an amazing amount of items that has come in. The support is unreal. I've already had a $100 donation for it.
Wow.
And it's just gonna blow up, and I know it is. I cannot see it reaching 3,000. And if Rob pitches in and does what he said he was going to do, I would not be surprised if we hit 5,000 or 6,000.
Nice.
Because our RFT was saying that he brought it up in the stream actually. He was saying that maybe he'll offer, all right, like kind of like a telethon, and if we hit the certain goal, he'll shave his face live on the stream. And people, if Rob advertises that, people are going to be there to do it.
Yep.
Yeah, didn't he advertise that tonight?
7, her birthday is on the 18th.
Talking to you.
Oh, sorry. 7, her birthday is on the 18th, bud, and I don't think I'm going to have her pouring that day because that's the only day I'm going to have her until like the last weekend of the month. So it'll most likely be early next month, I'm thinking. Because I want to make sure that she's competent to handle something of that danger.
I'm not allowed to pour silver.
Why not?
I'm not allowed to have
Can you
silver,
guys hear me?
Pour it. Yes, we can hear you.
She pours silver all over herself.
I'd burn down the house, the neighbor's next to their house. It'd be a big bonfire.
Nah.
Well,
Okay.
that's why you got to get all the fire bricks and all that. Well, 7, that's why we're putting up Bella's first pour in the auction.
So, Phil, you said you were going to do this.
Cajun, what'd you do? Clean up a little bit, man? You look a little different.
You cut out my Maniac.
So this
Can you hear me, Phil?
month, or are you gonna? It's gonna be.
Keep going. I said I was going to do this. What? And I lose you every time you get to that point.
Am I cutting out?
No, you're fine, VC.
Oh, Cajun's muted. That's why you couldn't hear me. So Cajun looks a little clean tonight. You got a haircut or what?
Andrea, I haven't actually thought of that as of right now. Oh, okay, you're cutting out. All right, no problem, money. The other option we have is I can put a hold on items if people can't do the PayPal, and they can always mail a check or a cash donation, and once it gets in, then we can have it mailed to the person. We can go that route too. Just snail mail it.
Can't you just do PayPal as a guest?
I thought you could.
I'm not sure if you can do that anymore or not on PayPal.
Oh, is it going to be a monthly thing? Yes, money. That's the goal. That's the goal.
Okay, that's good. I was hoping this wasn't a one-time thing. I was hoping it was going to be a continuous thing down the road.
No, it's definitely a planned. Hopefully, it'll be a lot more organized on the next one. Since this one, it was literally just like, I need to do this now. And as we get going, I mean, I'm looking at the calendar right now.
I know Silver Joker Yes, we can hear you.
The Cajun, you there?
I know Silver Joker per se.
Yep.
Are you
ahead,
allowing more channels to join in on this?
Don't care who wants to join
like
in.
with donations and stuff, or you want to do it, or
The more the merrier.
okay.
Because you got to remember, it's for the entire community. It is not for just my friends. This is a community thing. I don't care if you're a silver pourer. I don't care if you're a bullion collector, a coin collector. I don't care if you're a metal detector. I don't care if you're a scratcher. I don't care. If you're part of the community, then it's for you.
How many ounces is she pouring?
My daughter?
Yes.
I don't know. I honestly haven't figured out how, because the mold that we're having actually custom made by my brother, I don't even know how much it's going to hold. So I may end up having to just tinker with it and max it out just to see what it'll hold, see the size of a 1 ounce pour, and kind of do the math first. But I got to play with it a little because I've never made a mold. You know what I mean? So it's all new for me too. So I really don't know yet. As far as her first pour, I'm assuming it'll probably be a 1.5 ounce pour.
What are you gonna pour first? Are you gonna have her pour silver?
Yes.
Okay. Yeah, don't do anything other than that. Silver would be perfect.
Yep, that's what I was thinking, bud.
Copper's more tough, and then aluminum's a pain in the ass too.
Yep.
I always thought copper
was like you're muted or something.
Would have been easier.
Oh, he says the internet went out.
Yeah, so I'm gonna pull Cajun out of this then until he gets fixed up.
I always heard that copper was hard on your crucible.
It is, because you have to go much higher temperature.
Copper is very hard on your crucible. Trust me, I've poured a lot of copper.
Hi, Cajun.
It wears out your crucible twice as fast as silver will.
Oh, wow. I didn't know that. Oh, thanks for the heads up.
Reason being, you have to raise the temperature so much higher to melt copper than you do silver.
Yeah, it takes its toll on those crucibles for sure.
Yeah, it's a lot hotter, and you heat up graphite that hot, it takes its toll on it.
Yes, it does. It almost makes you want to just order a cast iron one.
Well, copper is a different beast for sure.
Yeah.
Well,
But
if
yeah,
you
the
were to do
goal is,
copper, is it easier just to do like plumbing pipes to melt it down, or is it easier to get like a
I
big?
poured a lot of copper, and then trust me, it goes through a lot of. I went through a lot of crucibles with it.
yeah, dude, you grab it wherever you can. If it's pure, it doesn't matter. Oh,
I just buy copper rounds now. I don't even mess around with scrap copper anymore because it's so dirty.
yeah.
What do you guys think about stacking copper since it's so cheap? I'm actually thinking about maybe dropping like a couple of $100 on like a bunch of pounds of copper just to have in my
Even then,
safe.
you have to get the temperature so hot. It takes its toll on crucibles for sure. And the funny thing
It
is,
really,
you don't really make any money off selling copper, as much as you do silver.
no, because there's no premium like that. It's just not there.
I was
Nope,
just thinking
it's
more
not.
of
It's pretty. Don't get me wrong.
for
I
like
think copper is a lot prettier than silver. To be honest
the
with you,
long
but
haul.
Yeah.
The problem with copper is much like silver. It takes a lot of space to have any amount of money. You
Right.
know,
exactly.
Well, what about like 100-ounce bars of
Overall,
silver or
copper is
kilos
very
of silver,
expensive.
stuff
Of
like
course,
that?
when I look at
Try to
electric
condense it down.
furnaces,
oh, that's definitely the route. I mean, I think in our position right now, we're sort of waiting on that gold silver ratio to come way down. Otherwise, I'm just going to keep on pouring it on silver right now. But
Yep.
I don't know if
That's
we'll
what
ever
I
get back to 45-1 or not. But if it gets
I
down
don't
around,
think.
if we get down around 50, 60, 65, it might be something to consider.
Yep.
yeah,
Don't
exactly.
let Corn hear you talk about that silver gold ratio. We'll be making another
Yeah.
video of it. Lord,
Well,
Lordy, lordy,
I'm
lordy,
not one to
Lordy,
speculate
lordy.
at all of what gold or silver would do,
Yeah,
but
you're
with
exactly right, though.
because I believe right now, if you look at like anything of like a
I love pouring
silver
copper. Don't get me wrong. It's
bullion store or even the stock market, I believe
no
it's over
money in it, really.
$17 an ounce right now, and I actually, honestly, I could see by
I still
January or
pour copper just
February
for the fun of
silver
it, and
being at like
give it
$21,
away. But
$20
I
to
like doing
$21
that.
an ounce.
Right.
Well, I mean, that would
Well,
at least for
it was
us right
fun.
now, Winning Image and I, that would be a huge bonus because we've practically bought everything at 14, 15 an ounce. So
Oh, and
I mean,
that's where
Yeah,
we bought a bunch of ours. It's at 14. I mean, right now I'm still
What's
buying and
copper?
it's
I
at
mean, what's silver
16,
at today?
17. So
17 something today, or what?
all right. Yeah, we've slowed down and switched back over to numismatics because I like my Morgan and Peace. That actually is how I started. And then when I started, silver was at $17 an ounce, went down to 14, and I just went pure bullion for the
Well,
longest time. And just
that's how
recently,
you
I
do
switched
it.
back over to numismatics.
now, is
Yeah.
there a higher premium with the numismatics like the Morgan and Peace dollars versus say your Pandas, your
I buy my copper
Kookaburras, your
like pretty
koalas,
cheap
stuff
from a
like
guy in
that?
Texas. I get them for like
Absolutely.
Or are they
Uh,
pretty well equal?
75 cents a round.
it depends on the condition, rarity, and of course, how many were
If they're,
minted.
well, yeah, if they're graded things, I'm sure too.
Right.
It's
They
all
just
the
don't
factors
fluctuate.
combined.
Morgan
You
and Peace dollars don't fluctuate with the price of silver as much as, say, bullion does. That's for sure.
So if I were to get into numismatics, I'd want to,
No, it never
because
will.
basically what I want to do is when we're going to the coin show on the 30th, I'm thinking about getting a roll of Peace dollars. But then I was like, well, maybe I
Really?
want
Back,
like
bud?
21 ounce Pandas or
Can
something.
you hear me, Phil?
What would carry a higher premium, the Pandas or the Peace
Is he muted?
dollars?
Cajun's muted.
And as a numismatic person like me, I'd go after the Peace dollars. I don't really care for the Pandas as much, honestly. It's just not my thing.
Well,
I don't.
I try
I
to
don't.
get one per year, but
Right, and that's probably not a bad thing to do. I wouldn't be giving you the most sound advice when it comes to pandas because I've only been in this for about 18 months now. And other than some world bullion here and there, I've pretty much gone all U.S. coinage, junk silver, constitutional silver, proof sets. I even went and got all the proof sets, and I know those don't have any value. I just like the beauty of them, So
Yes.
I got a wide range of taste with all
Well,
U.S. coins. I
well, and,
particularly
well, and
don't
so
like
do
plaid.
well, and so do
Well,
we
I don't.
because I mean that's
Kinda
why we
pissed me
have
off when he went
our
to
name
30
Money
grand.
Maniacs because
Cheap
we
bastard.
do old currency, Confederate notes, we do
Their fan just went
constitutional,
30 grand.
we
No problem,
do
baby.
um,
That made me mad.
we do the constitutional currency, we do the constitutional silver. I don't believe in calling it junk silver. I now have to put that in our titles because that's what pops up. But when I'm talking about it, I don't call it junk. Because to me, no silver is junk.
I've
Period.
actually got a video where I did something about that. BU junk silver is what I called it. So I get what you're saying. Go on.
Yeah. But no, but we
can't
do
hear
everything.
anybody. I
Like
can't hear Money
the other
Maniacs
half of Money
keep talking.
Maniacs, her main focus is she likes to collect Benjis, old currency, and she likes to
I'm gonna
collect
jump
port
out,
silver.
Phil, and I'll jump back
Is
in.
what she likes to do. And then we also have coin books. So we dab into a little bit of everything, but we just stay mainly with silver. I'm thinking about maybe trying to start when we go to the coin show to see where gold is and maybe dab in to get my first gold piece, maybe like a 10th ounce or maybe a half ounce gold piece or something when we go. But
Right.
because obviously
Yeah,
I can't afford a 1 ounce, but
Right. Well, especially here of late, and because gold's also taken a huge. I mean, I think
yeah.
I bought a 1/10 ounce gold piece about about 2 months ago, maybe when gold was at $1,330, and I'm
Well,
glad I did then because now it'd be. Whew.
Uh-huh.
Well, we live in a small town here in Arizona. It's right across the bridge from Laughlin. If you guys have ever heard of Bullhead, it's literally where I literally work in Laughlin when I go to work. But we have there's one guy here. He doesn't. It's not necessarily a coin store. It's a golden where he buys gold and silver stuff like that, and sells it. And he literally has all the constitutional silvers. He has the pandas and stuff in there, the numismatics. He charges $2 over spot value for any of his numismatics. It doesn't matter if they're Morgans or peace dollars, unless they're obviously graded or in a slab, or if they're Carson Cities, things of that nature. But like, if we can go in there and buy constitutional silver and we get it at spot, we can go in and buy 1 ounce bars, 5 ounce bars. He only charges us, because we do so much business with him. Now he only charges us 30 cents over spot. So it's kind of nice that we have.
You're making progress.
Oh, that's a heck of a deal.
Where do you live?
Yeah,
Bullhead?
because
Bullhead
Bullhead City, right there across from Arizona, because this shop's out in Fort Mojave.
I live outside of Reno.
Oh, okay. Yeah, we used to live in Vegas. I used to go to in Vegas. I used to go to Sahara Coins a lot.
I've seen
and
a
do
couple of their
business with them.
videos.
Guys, I hate to.
Oh, I love their floor. You walk in, their floor is literally, it's glass, and underneath the glass, it's nothing but old, what they call it. It's old junk silver, wheat pennies, peace dollars, Morgans is their whole floor. I'm just like,
Right.
are you serious?
I hate to
Fun
interrupt,
city of the
guys, but
world.
I'm gonna have to go. It's late. I've got a truck day tomorrow, so you guys have a nice night. Phil, thanks
No
for
problem,
letting
brother.
me in the stream.
All
No
right, Slider.
problem.
We'll be
Good night,
talking soon, Phil.
Good night.
Have a good night.
Time, buddy.
Good night, everybody. Y'all have a nice one. I'll talk to you when I can.
All right, later.
All right, have a good night.
Take it easy, brother.
Yes, so we're saving up our money. We're right now we've budgeted where we're going to take $700 a piece to the coin show with us, which for a coin show it's not much, but I just found out from work that in the same day of the coin show I'm getting paid again, and they said, oh, by the way, you get a $300 bonus on your check, and I went, well, apparently, well, okay then. Thank you very much. So, yeah, I guess it's a sign-on bonus I didn't even know about, and then they said it'll be on the check the same day we're going to the coin show, and I'm just like,
Does that mean you
Yeah,
got
thank you.
$1,000 to take there now?
Now we got like $1,000 that we're going to take a piece now. So I'm just like, nice.
See,
Yeah, I'm looking at the phone here. I didn't miss anybody, did I?
I'm
Talking
reading
in the
Rich's
chat.
comment there, and Rich is pretty much admitting that he's a silver sissy.
Yeah,
But
the last time
like he said in his comment, he sold silver twice in his lifetime, over $48 an ounce.
I sold 200 ounces of silver, it was $48 an ounce.
Yeah,
It'll be
so
there again.
What's that?
It'll get there again.
It might. Yeah.
So I have a question on that. We got into silver after the 2012 when it was $48 and $50 an ounce. What made it spike so high so quickly, and then at the same time drop it so rapidly?
That's the market for you. Supply and demand is a big fucking joke of a combination of numbers, bud.
Well, the economy wasn't doing very well either. And
What was it? 2008, the economy took a nosedive.
The economy took a dive, and that's when precious metals go up.
Yeah, because I know when our dollar is worth crap, which to me our dollar is worth crap every day, but that's just me. Well, honestly, I mean, I love the videos that say their currency is backed by gold and silver, because I'm sorry, that's the whole main reason we stack on, not just for our retirement later on, because I just turned 40, but honestly because of our dollar is, to me, it's toilet paper is worth more than.
Well, in 2008, when the economy took a dump, silver and gold went way up.
Yep.
Okay, so that's what it was. So it was a 2008 recession that started it.
Yeah, when the mortgage company
price of gas went up.
Oh, I remember that when the gas prices shot up. That was crazy.
Yeah.
Hey, money maniacs. I was living in Tucson, Arizona at that time in 2009. My job brought me there. I was superintendent for DDC, which is Diversified Design and Construction, which was owned by Hal Ashton, and his brother owned Ashton Construction, which is the biggest construction company in the state of Arizona and in other areas, bridges and the interstates. I'm pretty sure you're familiar with Ashton Construction.
I've seen their trucks and I've seen them around. Yes.
Yep, and a little over $5 a gallon in Tucson. I remember.
Oh Jesus!
That well, and then the price of gas dropped to $1.45 within a year and a half time period. And guess what? Price of steel, copper went down rock bottom. That's when the silver went down drastically.
Yep.
Did it go? Now I don't remember, because like I said, I got into it after. I got into it when it was like $13.90 to going into $14. Did it actually hit down to $10 an ounce, or did it stay higher than that?
No, it did drop.
A little below it.
Silver did drop.
It went a little below or say.
Silver did drop around $10.
I thought it bottomed out at like 9.25.
Oh wow!
Exactly.
When it bottomed, when it started down in 3 weeks, it went down. If you bought it $40, holding on to it for that silver, you bought it 40 an ounce, then I wouldn't sell it unless you make.
No, I wouldn't either.
Else.
Because I watch a lot of different people's videos and everything like that, and this one guy said that he got into it and started buying it when it was $46 an ounce, and he was one of the ones that literally went out, spent thousands of dollars because he bought like 400 ounces of silver.
Oh, that's part of the whole. That's part of the whole FOMO thing, the fear of missing out. And when silver, when the precious metals start to rise, that's when it gains everyone's attention. All of a sudden, you start seeing commercials about it on TV, and everyone wants to buy in. And
exactly.
if you bought it at $40, you're going to have to hold on to that for
Well,
for the rest of your life.
and it was one of those videos where he said it's his discouraging video because he was doing it thinking that okay, it's at $46 or $48 an ounce today. I hold it. He was one of those where he was going to hold it for 2 or 3 weeks, flip it for $70 an ounce,
Nope.
and get out real quick. And it didn't happen. So now he said, literally, I'm sitting on 1/10 worth of what I actually paid for. So for me to even get any benefit out of this, I'm going to have to give it to my kids and let them sit on it until they're older just to get our money back. He said, so don't make the same mistake I did. If silver starts to rise up again like that, don't go out and buy it like you're going to miss out.
I see a ton of videos on YouTube that's talking about pretty much what this whole conversation's been about, and that is, what does silver mean to you? What do you hope to get back out of it at the end of your life? So on. I think for Winning Image and I, our hope is that we can just at least get back what we put into it, and maybe just a little bit more. That's what our hope is, because every time I throw money at silver or gold or precious metals, it's sort of like I would have probably spent that money anyway buying other things within the last, every time I get paid. And instead, I just keep on throwing it at silver. So hopefully I get back what I put into it when I go to sell it further down the road. That's my hope.
I told my wife when I sold mine for 200, when I sold mine for $48, I sold 200 ounces at 48. I told my wife, I said, mark my words, it's going to drop like crazy. And I paid, I'm not saying I paid like $15 to $20 an ounce when I bought it. But it was up.
So you made a good return then.
When I said when it was up to 48, I told my wife I'm dumping this because I know it's not gonna stay here. It's gonna drop.
Right. Well, you did well then. You did really well.
That's why I've looked at the market for silver for the last 15 decades. I don't know, forever. I mean, like I've been looking at it for a long time, and I've already set my budget where I won't buy silver over $20 an ounce. I won't do it.
That's my exact same number, Phil. Hey,
what about like fractional silver? Would you still buy like constitutional silver, like dimes or quarters or something like that?
Sure, still 90% silver.
See, I don't look at constitutional silver as the same as raw silver.
No, bullion's different. Bullion's
different. Right, I don't look at it the same.
It's still silver.
The price is going to be the same.
Well, I don't look at it. I look at constitutional silver two different ways. I look at it as coin collecting, which is a part of what I do, and I look at it as having ounces of silver in my stack as well. Because I have a bunch of, like behind you, Phil, you got a bunch of coin books on the wall. I've got a bunch of coin books that we're working on in our safe. Like we're doing a Morgan book, a Peace book, we're doing a Benji book, we're doing a Mercury Dime book, we're doing a bunch of different books right now. Just if we find a coin or something in good condition, we'll pick it up. But obviously some of the Morgan book I'm probably never going to be able to finish because there's certain dates that I don't know if I'm going to be able to afford those. And I think that's a lot of our problem with the Morgans anyway. But no, there's like when we go to the coin show, because we're going to be doing our mini series on it with a bunch of different videos, you're literally going to see me buying, like I'm going for a roll of silver nickels, or war nickels. I'm going for a roll of Mercury dimes or Roosevelt dimes. I don't care either way. I'm going for a tube of 40% Ike dollars.
Well, if you're looking for Mercs, Lake House has got, I think, 40 or 50 of them up for sale right now.
Yeah, Lake House is selling some right now.
How much are they? What are they selling for the roll?
I think he's got it for like $70, and that's including shipping.
Oh, okay. Now, because at the coin show, I can get them for like $47, $48. I pretty much get them at spot at coin shows. Right. So, because to me, like if you guys see our first video that we did, well, it's our second video, but we put it as our first. It's called Our Personal Story, because we literally stack on a budget of like $200 a month stacking. We're talking like hella budget. And I'm not one of those that can go out and just slap $10,000 at AppMex and get a big old 3-foot box full of silver. It'd be nice. I'd love it, but I can't do it.
Most of us can't.
But so when I go and to coin shows and stuff, that's where I try to get my constitutional and my numismatics, because even at coin shows, they're there as a dealer to try to make money because they had to pay to be there. And if you buy, like, say I go to your table and you're selling a bunch of stuff and I spend like $300, they might be over here selling like pandas or koalas for $22. But if I'm already spending $300 at their table, they might say, hey, if you want some of these, I'll give them to you for like 19, you know? And so that's how I usually get a lot of our pandas and things of that nature.
Yeah, they want to leave out. They want to leave there with zero inventory. Is their goal.
Exactly. That's what they do. And another thing that we're working on, we don't mention it too much, but another thing that we're working on within 5 to 6 years, we would like to actually become coin dealers ourselves, where we're going to be at coin shows and things like that. But I'm really watching, how to get into it and do the right way to get into it, because you don't want to mix in being a coin dealer with just being a collector, because at the end of the day, if you're going to make that your business and your job, you're still going to need to be able to pay your bills, take care of your family, things of that nature too, and not just buy a bunch of silver so you can turn around tomorrow and sell it because you got to pay rent or something. So
exactly.
Now,
but
pandas, slabbed pandas, every year.
The rounds, yeah,
they go up every year. Your MS69, MS70s will go up. PCGS slab, especially the red label, they will go up. So if you can get them cheap, very cheap, then that's a good investment, because they go up in value because they are in demand.
I don't sell in pandas. I don't like pandas.
I would be the same there, but that's also just like I said earlier. I don't know much about pandas, so.
I don't know much about the numismatics that way. I'm just trying to dab into it, because basically to me, is it worth going into the numismatics? Because there is an argument to say that when you go to sell your silver, if silver jumps up, will the gold and silver buyers actually pay you that premium back for those numismatics or not? It is argumentative where you could say yes, but it is a lot of argumentative where you could say no, that they're just going to give you, because they got to make money, so they're going to give you a silver spot at best.
Right.
And I think when you get into numismatics,
a lot of the dealers that go to.
What'd you say, Cajun?
A lot of the dealers that go to coin shows, the first thing they sell out of is the pandas. Most of the time.
Yeah.
Just like the kookaburras.
What I call.
There's a premium on pandas. The Chinese just picked me up when they went to 30 grand.
There's a premium
50 years.
Also, yes. But like
impressive, Rich.
Set up a table
impressive.
About what, 5 or 6.
I think the U.S. should go away from the Silver Eagle and make some new coin. I'm tired of looking at the Silver Eagle every year.
Yeah, that's another thing I'm trying to, I have plaques and stuff that I'm trying to collect is I'm working on the from 1986 to present of having I want one of at least an MS65 or better on a Silver Eagle. I'm trying to go for like the 67, 68s, but when you get into the higher numbers, as we all know, that's when the money starts jumping really quick.
That's where the premium is. That's pro ball right there.
I think it's time for a new design. It's like
I think it is time for a new design as well. Go ahead.
Let me ask you a question about like that peace dollar set that I said I had completed earlier. I think every coin in there but the 1934S is either AU or BU, and only the 34S is an extra fine, because I know that 34S is ridiculous once you start getting up in BU and all. For me, one of the reasons I wanted to complete it is, and I put it in the Dansko album, they're all raw coins, nothing's cleaned or anything like that. I'm just thinking to myself, having all the date and mint marks in one set, does that raise the premium on trying to sell something like that?
Yes, it does, but you have to find the person or the dealer that it would. But yes, it does. It does set the premium at a higher bar if you have the full collection.
Yeah, it's going to be a more like a person that wants that rather than a dealer. Because the dealer is going to want to undercut you big time.
The dealer is going to want it to flip it unless the dealer just doesn't have one that nice or something, and they want it for like their own personal collection.
Yeah, even at that point, they would just swap out one for one and still sell the set as is.
True.
Right.
But that would be something that I would almost I would almost, if you were to ever want to sell that, would be like put it at an auction, but put a reserve on it.
Oh, absolutely.
Right.
Yeah,
I'll tell you that the 28 Philly, the 34S, and that 21 High Relief, those are obviously the three most expensive coins in that set.
Yeah, if you don't mind me asking, what did you pay for the 23?
The 28, you mean?
Oh yeah, the 28. I'm sorry.
I paid $400 for a BU.
Wow.
And it's raw.
Was that recent or has that been a while?
Very recent. Off AppMax, they had it for 460, and then one day they had a sale and they dropped it down $60. So I popped on it.
Yeah, I'd have popped too.
Yeah, it wasn't bad.
Yeah, because I haven't seen one. Well, at least at the last coin show we were at, they had one that was in a flip, and they had it at BU, and they were selling it for 500. But
yeah,
I think he was. I think at that one that I was looking at, he was just a little proud of it.
Well, that 34S and extra fine, I paid $150 for an extra fine 34S. So the 34S is I don't know if anyone knows the story on how that is, with why the 28 Philly in a BU condition is for $400, yet you start getting BU condition on a 34S and you're talking $900 and or more. And the reason that is that in 1928 Philadelphia announced that they were going to have a limited production of peace dollars that year, whereas the 34S went under the radar. It had 3 times the amount of quantity minted for the 34S, and yet that was a low mintage. They didn't tell the public, and it got circulated. So ironically, the coin that had a lot more mintage than the other one is worth more because it's harder to find in a higher grade.
I have a question totally off silver, but my sister-in-law's friend, she works at a casino actually next door to one of the casinos I work at, and she just got her hands on a 1943S copper penny. It was just in circulation. I can't really find an exact worth because it's not graded, anything like that. What would something like that just like as pocket change go for? Are we talking a couple $100,000? Are we just talking a couple of grand? Are we talking
what was it again? A penny?
It's a 1943S copper penny. Not a steel, copper.
Well, if it's authenticated, you're looking at hundreds of thousands of dollars.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, because she asked me, is it worth sending in to get a membership and grading it? I went, I'll do it.
If it's not if it's a real 1943 copper penny authenticated through
you just got yourself a free house, basically.
You're talking buku bucks. I mean, hundreds of.
No, I've already looked at it, and it's not like been messed with, or like someone's like tried to make it like it was a 48 or something. Someone tried to scratch it off to make it a 3. Nothing like that. I've actually saw it and everything. Yeah, but see, for me, I don't work for PCGS or anything like that, so I can't authenticate. I can just say yes, it's a 43S penny.
But your knowledge, yeah. But that's worth a lot of money.
Okay, so I do need to tell her too, because she's like, should I put it away, hide it, put it in a safe?
No, get that shit graded, and if it comes back authentic, That's when you go to was it Wexler's or whatever, the big auction companies, and just put that right on the wall.
Yeah, Heritage Auctions. That shit would go for $100,000.
Because she said if it's worth, she said, you know, I don't know what it's worth because I was just talking to her, and she said, well, if it's worth like 200,000, I'd be happy to get like, you know, half that.
No, it's worth
And I'm
200
like,
grand if it's real.
Nope.
She said, I'd be. I said, well, I said,
sell that in a heartbeat.
Hey VC,
I said,
do you know that did they mint any copper pennies from San
Yes.
Francisco in 1943?
I'm not sure about the 43S. I'm not aware of it.
That was my whole point, because I'm not doubting the story at all. I'd love to see that 43S for sure, but it was always my thinking that those run, just a few came off the Philadelphia mint. Now that would be news to me here in San Francisco.
No, there a few came off the Philadelphia and a few got mixed up in the San Francisco. From what I could find on Google and other places I've been researching, there are only like 100 to 200 known to exist.
Oh, that's cool.
But they said there could be more out there that people haven't found, because like I said, she just found this in change in a casino. Literally someone brought in pennies to count, and she saw that she collects wheat pennies, and so she grabbed it just to.
That was very smart of her
because
to
she
pick
collects
up on
pennies.
it. Very smart.
Yeah, well, because yeah, but and then she said, "Do you know anybody that you can trust?" So she was talking to my sister-in-law that deals with coins or anything like that I can actually trust him. She's like, yeah, go talk to my brother-in-law. That's what he does all day. And
definitely have to have authenticated.
Yeah, like I said, I can't authenticate it. I can put it up to other pictures that are known, like from PCGS or other places that are reputable that are a known penny. I said I can put it next to it.
Yeah,
yes, it looks the same.
Like you can have it authenticated through Wexler before you even have it graded. You can have them authenticated before you even send it off for grading.
Well, the only thing is, well, I was hoping to take it to this coin show that was coming up, but this coin show is a smaller show where there's only like 35 or 40 tables, and
don't even bother. Don't even bother. If you think it is,
that altogether.
Send that shit right into PCGS and don't even wait. Even if it's a fake, it's still worth that effort just because of what it could be.
Yeah,
If it's a 1943S copper penny, you got a lot of money in your hand right there.
Yeah, so I'll let my sister-in-law know. I'll send her a text message and tell her to.
I would take care of the Morgan Dollar collection quite easily.
Oh yeah,
really quick. Morgan, hell, I could take care of the collection of the Washington flowing hair quarters that I want.
That's a dream coin right there.
Right. I've been looking for a 1796 flowing hair forever. I finally found one, and I saw the price tag, and I went, never mind.
So it's 3:00 in the morning, and I just received another donation, guys.
Very nice, Phil. Very nice.
A full tube of Benjis.
Oh, really?
Yep.
Sweet.
No shit. That's awesome.
An assorted.
Do we have anything that we might want to donate to their thing? They're doing a fundraiser for kind of like Amy's situation, where they have kids and stuff, but they're trying to get stuff to like that they want to auction on Saturday to donate. The only thing I really have is my Benji. Are you sure? Hey Phil.
Yes, sir.
I'm gonna put it up to the camera, but the other half of Money Maniacs wants to donate a slab coin. If you're interested into your auction, I don't think I can get it to you by Saturday.
You don't need to ship it.
It's right here. If you can read it, it's an MS65 1963. Let me get to the camera. Benji.
Heck yeah, man. Send me a picture, brother. We'll get that in.
So this is going to go in the auction. She wants to put this in the auction.
Awesome. Yeah, you don't have to.
Yeah, it is, like I said, 1965 or MS65. There's the mintage on there too, and that's the back of it.
Yeah, so you don't have to mail anything to me. What we're going to do is during the live stream, if you can make it, You're
What
gonna
time
get
are you?
pulled off
What
the same way
what
now.
time are you doing it?
I haven't put that together yet.
Okay, because I get off work at 10 o'clock my time, which I live in Arizona, so that would be right now it's Pacific time.
Yep.
But
Yeah, you're
I'll
looking at
find out from you within a couple of days. If can't, then I'll have the other half of Money Maniacs get into the auction. So when you do it, she can.
See, that's the beauty of it. You don't have to be there. As long as I've got good pictures, I can take the screen grabs and throw it right up on the stream.
Okay, then we'll take pictures and we'll send it to your. Since I can't see anything right now, what's your email? Make sure I have it right.
It's right in my about page. You can find it there. It's always up there.
Okay, all right. I'll look. I'll look when we get done with this.
I'll type it in chat.
What's up,
Matt,
Vector?
for you.
What's going on?
Oh,
man?
and thank you, Cajun. I just saw that you subscribed. Thank you, Cajun. I appreciate it.
All right.
I just typed it in chat though too, so you can just grab it.
Okay.
I think I
That's
just got you
the-
money the other night.
Okay. That's the email.
A small
He needs you to
channels.
he needs you to send pictures of it, so he can when he's doing the
Sheldon, that's
auction on
perfectly
Saturday.
fine,
If I
bud.
can't make it, then he can say this is up for auction. Now I will let you know that at the time
What's up, Quinn?
we paid because we got a discount on it. We only paid $3 for it because we spent so much that day that he just threw that coin in for $3.
Wow,
And
my
that was about
daughter
it.
would absolutely lose her fucking marbles for that.
Yeah. So see, we got that coin for $3 because we spent like $600 in Fort Mojave at that guy where I was telling you about the store, the
Yeah.
gold and silver guy. He had that in the case. He's like, here, if you want this, because she liked her Benjis, I'll give it to you for $3. And she said, I'll take it. So
You think she likes Benji's? Are you kidding me? Did you see the video of my daughter opening the mail the other day?
no, the only one I saw so far was when she found a 1930s wheat penny.
No, don't go on her channel. It's on mine. If
Oh,
you
it's on
do
your
it-
channel. Okay.
Yeah, you look back about a week, and we're at the post office, and my daughter's opening the PO box, and she pulls it out, and she's got a letter from Lake House, and there was one other one, and she's looking at it, and she smells it, and she's like, "This one's got a Benji in it."
How the heck? His daughter's
I'll be
10
right
years
back.
old and she's more into Benjis than you are. Well, maybe about the same. There, honey.
I'll be
No,
right back, Bill.
Hey, gang, Winning Image and I are going to get off here. We're going to go to bed.
oh, no problem. I appreciate you guys coming.
Oh, no, thanks
right,
for
have a
having
good
us,
night,
man.
Taylor.
We'll have to definitely do this again. See you, Cajun. See you, Money Maniacs, VC Coins,
Yeah,
Bill.
we're here most
Good night,
nights,
guys.
so you're
Have a
welcome
good one.
anytime.
Back if we do this tomorrow, then I'll be back on
Hey, Phil, I'll
tomorrow
try
night. I
to
get off
possibly
work at
see
10
your
o'clock.
stream on Saturday, but like I said, it's a big weekend, so I don't know if I'll
Not
be
a
there or
problem.
not, but things
Not
start
a
to free
problem.
up for me after this weekend, man. So,
Like I said, if there's anything you want and you're interested in, I'm going to put it all in the video anyway. But if you want to, put say, hey, I want that, I'll spend up to $60 or whatever on it. I'll make sure that somebody's bidding for you on your behalf. And then you can just get back with me the next day and hey, you got to bid for such and
Did
such
you do
for
the
40
other
bucks.
side of it too?
when you plan on releasing that vid within the next couple days or so?
Friday is when I have to put it together Friday.
Right on.
So everybody has a day to go and look at all the items.
Right on. I'll be sure to check that out Friday night.
All right. Well, Silver Steeler, you
After
have
my
a good
big,
night, sir.
long night, but I'll check it out sometime. All right, guys. Thanks.
Have a good
All right,
night.
Steeler.
Have a good one, brother.
Hey, it was good seeing you, Steeler, and winning also. Y'all have a good night. Bon week.
All right. Take care, brother. Later.
Take care, guys.
Are you emailing it right now? Honey?
Oh my God, Bella would be losing her freaking marbles knowing that I just got 21 Benjis in offered. Because I can see her right now. She'd be like, here's some 40%ers. Here's some more 90%ers. Here, take whatever you need. Just give me the Benjis.
Just give me the Benji. Yeah, I mean, it is.
I've been at a coin show, and I'm not bullshitting you. I had a dealer look at her and go, here's a 1 ounce gold eagle. Here's a slab Benji. Which one do you like better? Yeah.
Probably the Benji is what I would go with.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. There's something about the Benjamin half dollars with the bell and
Benji
everything on them. That's what I like.
Is the Benji Ninja. I made
Yep,
that
she is
nickname
the
up
Benji
for
Ninja.
months ago. The Benji Ninja.
Yeah, I was doing a boss hunt a few months ago, and you can see in the video, I'm just like not saying a word. I'm looking. I was like, oh shit, I got a Benji, and I'm like pointing at it, like, oh look at that. But I didn't make a sound because I didn't want Bella to hear me say it, because she'd come over and steal it from me. You know, you're watching the camera, and you see the hand come and snatch, and it's gone.
That
I can't see chat.
I'm serious. I was in panel when that happened.
Yeah, there's about a half dozen people that laugh at that still to this day.
Oh, welcome back, VC Coins.
Yeah,
I don't know everybody's names yet.
Had to run a quick errand.
How do you spell auctions?
You know me, I'm Cajun.
AUC. Oh yeah, you're Cajun. Money Maniacs, aka I'm Billy.
I just added it.
Yep.
So Cajun, where you say you at?
AKA Boudreaux. Cajun?
Yeah.
Which is
take a guess, y'all.
Okay.
Hey, Money,
Phil.
Money, can you take a guess where I'm at?
Who is this? Cajun?
Yeah.
I guess you're home.
You are. I mean, the obvious answer would I would say down in the bayou in Louisiana.
Yeah, that's it.
That would be the obvious answer.
Southwest Louisiana. Southwest Louisiana, thank you.
That was hard to figure out. That was a tough one.
Yeah, that was a tough one.
Phil, you might want to check your email. She just sent you the pictures. Or it's sending right now. Hang on.
Yeah, it hasn't chimed yet.
So
his site hasn't chimed yet.
Cajun, you look like you cleaned up a little bit. What happened here? You get a haircut?
Uh-oh.
Once a week.
You never know, Cajun
about a
might.
week and a half, and I have a full beard.
That's right. There we go.
Yeah, his name is Cajun
Mike?
Coin Hunter.
I knew there was something different about you.
The other half of Money Maniac says she likes your name, Cajun.
You're still ugly, but that's okay.
Oh, okay. I knew Cajun Mike. Yeah, I know Cajun Mike.
He's looking at his. Phil's looking at his phone right now, so he might have just got it.
No, I haven't gotten it yet. I'm still waiting.
Okay, well on our end it says it's sent, so you should be getting it any second.
My email, for whatever reason, is slower than shit. I can't figure it out.
You know, mine too, and I don't know why. So because I can't read this is the chat because this is what we're on. So if you want to watch us, this is what we're on. But that's the chat. I think Cajun Coin Hunter. He's a mod. There's a few others in here. Melissa's not on tonight. Melissa's busy or?
No, she's got a funeral in the morning, so she dipped out early.
Oh, she's got to go to a funeral tomorrow. Poor lady. Yeah, she's I forgot her. Melissa's the one that's. Remember, I was talking about the uncut sheet. She's talking to her. Yeah. She's the one that's talking to her guy so we can get an uncut sheet for you to hang up on the wall for you. And then we'll put that into a video. We'll make that uncut sheet video. Since we don't have one of those yet.
I'm waiting for the email to show up. Two things I need: year and grade. That's all I care about right now.
Let me get the coin out. The grade is, you'll see it on the email, it's MS65. Oh, that's the other half of Money Maniac. She's hiding. She don't like cameras. Sorry, I had to move around. The year
that looked like a slab.
It's
just like an NGC slab.
It's 1963. Okay. No, it's a PCI slab.
Oh, okay. Yeah, it does look
Yeah.
like NGC.
It does look like an NGC. That's what I thought it was at first, an older NGC, but he said no, it's a PCI. But it's the last year of Benji's. It's a 1963, and
I just wanted to put it in my note because I've got like a running sheet to keep track of what's going on.
I don't see a mint mark. I'm gonna say it's a Philadelphia. I don't see a mint mark anywhere.
90% silver, either way you look at it.
Yeah.
Yep. That's right.
And once, and if I could get the camera, like they didn't put it on there, but I'd almost want to resend it off. Now it's not going to let me, but it looks like it has a full bell, but they didn't put it on there. Huh, that's weird. But I can't swear to it on that.
Now here's a NGC slab that looks.
Yeah, I like the
NGC. I'm glad Bella's not watching this because she would yank it right.
I know you don't want to be shown. No, look. He's showing you. It's an MS67. It's an NGC proof Benji.
Yep.
See, they can't see you. They can see your butt, but they can see your butt.
So that's a proof
they don't
67.
care, honey.
Proof 67 gauge, huh?
Yep.
So
NGC.
Is that a so it's approved?
Yep.
It is approved.
No, for some reason on my screen it looks like it's a deep cameo.
No, that was graded to PS.
It's not a cameo.
Okay. Well, no, just on my screen because of the glare with the lighting above you, it looks like a cameo. I was like, did they do that?
I'm moving it around. That's why I'm moving it around a little bit to get the lighting kind of right.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah,
oh, there it is. Now, now I can see. I can see where it's approved now. Yeah. Okay. You had it there at that one angle where. See, now it looks like a deep cameo.
And you know what? I never did look to see if it was full bell line. Which it's gonna be because it's a proof. It's a proof. Proof coins with like step nickels.
Well, this could be full bell proof.
Yeah.
Normally on a
only in MS mint state they do that. On proof, because it's gonna be full bell lines.
Yeah, because the same with a deep cameo and cameo too, right?
Deep cameo is proofs, but they do mark cameo and deep cameo proofs.
So it will still be full bell too.
Not all proof bells, but not all proofs are cameo and deep cameo. Your older coins are like that. If you get a Benji in cameo or full cameo, you got some money.
Yeah.
Because not many Benjis qualified for that rating.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, even if you have a coin, a Benji rated MS63, it doesn't necessarily mean it's full bell.
Yeah, please. Will you bring me a soda?
Yeah, well, yeah, right, correct.
And cut me a thing of cheese, please.
Proof even have a full bell line. A strike.
I have a
strike. It won't have it.
I have a question for you guys. I've been a few videos I've been watching, and I'm just now getting into kind of the grading and the things of that nature, like hardcore. Would you guys actually consider a grade of 60, like PCGS and everything, a mint state, or would you still consider that like an AU? Because I heard 60s are argumentative where they're mint state, stuff like that. And then I've heard argument to where they actually are because of the number that it represents.
Or you can put MS60 to AU58?
No, I'm like, what a 60, because I've seen some MS60s where they're graded MS60, but it looks like could still, like they might have overgraded it. I'm just talking in coins general. Like I've seen a few quarters, other things like I would have still put that as an AU.
You talking about being graded for like NGC or PCGS?
Yeah, like NGC, PCGS, Annex, stuff like that.
If it's an MS60, it's an MS60.
No, I know, but I mean, what
I have the answer for you.
I know what you're talking about, though.
I have the answer for you, Maniac.
Go ahead, Cajun.
A lot of people that I know would rather buy AU58 coin by PCGS or NGC than by MS. Okay, and I understand where they're coming from because that MS60 is borderline.
That's why I'm
It's
asking.
right there, borderline between the A. And I know why you're asking, because you want other people's opinion because you're thinking the same way as I'm giving you the answer. And yes, I would rather the A than the MS60 with the PCGS, because
Okay.
I might maybe get the same amount of money or a little more for the AU58. Or if I
Okay.
buy one, if I ever had the money to buy it, it might jump to 62, MS62. You never know. It depends on when they graded it. And I think
And
Rich Cali 21 would agree with me on that.
and is it actually okay? Another question: is it actually worth sending graded coins in if you believe that they're not a resubmission, but sending coins in to CAC to get the CAC sticker? If you believe that the grade should be like higher than what they put on there, is it worth it or is it not? Is the basically is the money in the return worth it or not?
CAC just verifies the grade.
They're going to certify the grade.
Why?
They're not going to jump the grade or drop the grade. They certify the grade that NGC or PCS gave it.
Okay.
Right.
Well, basically, I guess what I'm trying to say is, does that sticker make that slab or that coin worth more money, or is it just like a? Yes, it does.
But if you want to send in a graded coin to CAC,
Send it again.
if you have a PCGS graded coin, say at MS68, and they don't agree, if it's a lower, like a point lower than high grade MS68 or what have you, if they don't agree that that coin's a MS68, if it's a 67 plus, they won't put their sticker on it.
Oh, okay.
I wouldn't even send it. I wouldn't even send a coin to them.
If you have an MS68 from PCGS, and I wouldn't send a coin to CAC unless it was 68 or higher.
That's what I was just going
in my
to say.
humble opinion.
68 or higher, I wouldn't even touch it.
I'll be right back, guys.
Thank you, VC, for agreeing. Thank you,
All
VC,
right.
for agreeing. So
you're absolutely right, Kevin.
if you have an MS68 from PCGS, do not send it into CAC. There's no reason to. You're going to get the money value for that coin at auction. Now, if you buy one with a MS68 with a CAC sticker, hey, that's more money you're going to get at Heritage auctions or Stacks.
Hi, Lake House. How you doing?
Yeah, you're absolutely right, Cajun. 68 or above.
Yeah. Hey, Lake House is in the house. All right.
Lake House is here. Brother. How's it going?
What's up, Lake House, bud?
Kelly Nell. Hey, how you doing? Hadn't seen you in a couple of days.
Hey, Kelvin.
Did you guys see Lake House Beach's new bar or his new round? The MK bars made for him.
Oh yeah. Those. Yeah.
Yeah.
I sure have. Boy, that's awesome. They awesome.
I got number 4.
Yeah. You was mentioning that. I want number 64.
Well, I'm sure you can get it.
My birth year. I forgot to call them or email them to see if they hadn't got rid of that one already. You know, had a reserve on it, put it that way.
You can get a hold of them.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna email them. I will put it on reserve.
SJ.
And then
SJ's reserve number 11. She got it.
Oh, okay. I don't know how many are, and that's been like what, 3 weeks? Me and Lake House talking about that.
I'm not sure how long it's been. Maybe you're getting close to 3 weeks. I'm thinking 2, but
yeah,
time flies.
I'm in the zone with 3 weeks.
Yeah.
What's that? What's that? Cajun, you buy something and haven't received it yet, or?
No, I'm not buying nothing. Just want to reserve.
No, we're talking about
Lake
House Beach.
Oh, okay.
Beach Bar. Lake House's beach is new around.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
See, it's almost 2.
It's almost 2
weeks.
I'll try to do it. I'll try to do it off mine.
Oh, 2 weeks.
I'll try to do it off mine.
That MK Bar.
I'm saying I'll try to do it off mine.
And they make and then they have a mini press with the dies with Lake House's design on it and MK bars on the back of it. And
nice.
Awesome. And it's cheap. It's like that's it. It's cheap.
Lake House, I'm looking at the chat. Are those just 1 ounces, or are they multiple different types of ounces, or?
No, those planchets and stuff he got, I think they're just 1 ounce.
They're 1 ounce.
Don't let me lie to you, but that's what I think it is. Lake House will tell you in the chat.
Yeah, because I'm looking down at my phone to see if Lake House will tell me if it's just a 1 ounce or if it's more than
a 1 ounce bar.
1 ounce bar. Okay. Hey Phil, welcome back. Twice now she's tried to send you the email and it says failure to send to this person. I'm going to try to send it to you here in a little bit through my email, see if it'll go through.
Sometimes people will add an extra dot or whatever into it. It's just Bella's Coin Hunt at yahoo.com. There's no spaces, there's no capitals, there's no.
He said check
nothing.
it because people get his email wrong all the time. And he said it's just Bella's Coin Hunt at yahoo.com. Nothing else, no spaces, no capital, nothing.
What's up, Lake?
I'm trying to show you, Lake.
Because he said this isn't the only.
There's the Lake House Beach Bar.
Oh, okay. Thank you, Lake House.
I think I saw Kellen was in here too. What's up, Kellen?
Hang on. Is it? I'm sorry, Phil. Real quick. Hang on. Is it? I gotta ask. Is it Bella or Bella's?
Bella's with an S.
Okay. You need to put an S behind the A. It's Bella's.
There's the Lake House Beach.
There's the Lake House Beach. No comment to the top.
No comment. Just after the A, put an S because that's why it's not going through. You don't have the email right because you're missing an S. Bella's.
Yeah, that lake round is so cool.
Yeah,
that is very cool. VC coin.
Yeah, I'm trying to get into focus right. Stupid iPhone. That's pretty cool.
Well, this channel's about to go to hell. I'm just fair warning you now, guys.
All right.
Why? Who joined?
Wait a minute. Let's see.
Chip pill.
Oh, we got Al.
Oh my God. I gotta go.
What's up? Knock out. Knock out.
I gotta leave now.
Good morning, everybody.
Good morning. It's only 12:30 for me, so I guess it would be morning.
Yeah, it's 3:30.
Like waking up.
Sound like you just woke up, knock out.
Al, what the hell are we looking at?
He just woke up.
I did. I just woke up.
Okay. Phil, she just resent it. It says it was sent on our end, so we'll check yours here in a minute.
We'll probably hear it chime when it comes in.
So there's no notification here for you, Phil.
Yeah, you're not the only one who said it, bud. A lot of people said that.
All right. I just went through and I don't see you. All right.
Just like I do the
You
old
sound like you
fashioned
just
way.
woke up. Sounds like you
I
just woke
do.
up, you old fart.
9:32 p.m. for me. Sheldon, where are you in Hawaii?
No,
Yes, he is.
he's in Hawaii.
Hawaii.
Oh, well, that's why.
Hawaii.
I want to be in Hawaii right now.
Right.
I'd rather be in Cancun right now.
Or wherever. Somewhere warm.
Slacker Stacker is back.
A little bit of gumbo. I'll be back in a minute.
Somewhere by the ocean.
Yeah, Slacker, it's super easy, bud. If you can't, seriously, if you can't get it to work, it's probably your internet.
Yeah.
Slacker, it's super easy, bud. If you can't,
Oh, thank you, Lake House. I appreciate that. We're trying to get up to 100 as quickly as possible. We're thinking about like a giveaway for the 100, like every 100. We're thinking about a giveaway or something.
I think I'm already subbed to you, Money Man. Let me see here.
Thinking about like a giveaway.
Yeah, I'm already subbed to you.
Sheldon says it's hot as fuck right now.
Yeah, well, we're thinking about, obviously with 100 subs, we're going to probably start small. So we're thinking like a half-ounce silver round or something, like a half-ounce generic silver round or something. And then when we get to 200, we might throw like another half-ounce with like a Merc dime or a war nickel or something. And then, things like that make it go up every so often.
Yeah.
Nothing wrong with that.
That's all we got here.
I know when we get to 1,000, we're going to do we're going to do 5 ounces. So
you're gonna do a 20-ounce bar?
No, I'm not going to do like International Stacker where he's trying to give away that 20-ounce. What was it from? That it's got the lion on it. I can't remember who it's from. The lion symbol. I know you don't know. It's a Newsmatic too. Crap, I can't remember. Crap.
So Al, you're looking pretty good today.
He's all combed up and that. He looks dapper.
Oh.
We got nobody in the chat. Sheldon, Slacker.
It's been a slow night.
No, we've got what, 14 of us. So my phone says there's 14, 15 now.
Yeah,
Lake
15
House.
right now.
What do you mean there's no stickers there yet?
You're looking great, Al.
Yeah. See? I'm 1,000 years old.
The other half of Money Maniacs, we didn't hear a chime yet. Have you received it yet, Phil? The
Nope.
email? No. He said his email is funky. It could take a minute. It's been really slow and laggy like mine.
I'll get invites for like live streams an hour and a half after they end sometimes.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, it just, for whatever fucking reason, it's like dinosaur slow. It's like somebody hand delivering it.
How come you're being so quiet, Cajun? Scaring me.
He's having internet issues, so he's freezing it
I
out.
said earlier I had to go get me a couple of bites of that gumbo. I was taking a sip of water to get tired of just coffee all the time.
Yeah, Al, you missed it, bud.
Down half a bottle
In
of water.
the last 12 hours or so, I'd say we've put on over 200 coins.
Al, what the hell is that you're showing?
What?
It's a loom.
It says oldies 1000.
Oh, oldies 1000. I thought I said oldies loom. Or oldies loom. Okay, I didn't see the comment.
Let's just
1,000 years old.
Hey, shut up.
Cross stitching.
Have a good night, Slacker.
BC. Get your pie hole.
Have a good night, Slacker Stacker.
Hey, Coin Gavin. Bye, Slacker. Hey, Slacker. I might have to send you out another one, but it should have been there already.
Yeah, it looks like Yeah, Cajun is frozen there, Coin Captain.
No,
Household, he
he
sneezes
looks like that
dust.
all
No,
the
I'm not
time.
froze. I'm good.
He
Is that
looks
right,
like
Al?
that all the time.
Now you're froze for me.
He's not.
Ain't that right, Al?
What?
And StreamYard, if
You
you
sneeze,
don't
you
move
sneeze
or
dust.
talk, and StreamYards, if you don't move or talk, your
Al,
picture
you're
will
so
be froze.
old. You sneeze dust.
Ah.
Ah.
That a finger I just saw?
That
What?
was a finger.
That was an old finger too.
Wow.
The old bastard.
Sheldon says Cajun is frozen for me too.
That's his
Yeah.
internet. But
It
What?
doesn't matter. We're not really looking for his good looks anyway.
The thing is, I'm older than. I'm even older than Al.
yeah, you're older than I am, and you're talking me old.
Wow.
Just drink your coffee.
That's the
and wake
pot
up.
calling the kettle black.
He's like 66. I'm only like 54. You know.
I'm not 66,
I'm still-
you old bastard.
I'm still a young and I just turned 40.
I'm not that old yet.
Yeah,
I just
you're
turned
as
60.
young. You're as young as.
Yeah, you are young.
I just turned 60, Al. Just shut up.
Coin Cap, let me give you an idea. In the last 39 minutes, we've had an entire tube of Benjis and a slab Benji donated.
Oh, is that what you're talking about? Coins.
Yeah, I'll put it up again. I'll put it up again for you, Coin. This is what we're donating. It's an MS-65 1963 Benji.
Nice.
It's climbing and it's climbing fast.
So there you go.
So did you ever see my video, Phil?
I did.
Okay,
see a
it's there, Phil. It gave us another failure to send, so I'm going to have to try it from mine.
I
For
guess
some reason, her email on her phone is being retarded. So I'll have to do it
What's
on
your
mine.
email, bud?
Mine is jkdaddy1979@gmail.com.
Yeah, I did the benefit thing for you, Phil. So I got the word out, but apparently you don't watch my stuff anymore.
Like Al says, I'm 30 in November. Ooh, once you hit 30,
Al,
they say 30 is the new 20. So
I've got so many emails. It's fucking disgusting today.
Well, of course. I didn't send you an email. I made a video.
I know. It's trying to get the time to get to watch them and comment and stuff. It's insane.
yeah, I didn't show you that. That's the back of it, Coin.
I've got kids older than you.
I think
Lake House.
Lake House is the youngest one here now.
Lake House is a baby. 30.
He's the baby of the family here.
That's
He's
the back of the
29,
Benji.
actually.
Or the
He's
reverse.
Coin Captain, I think, is
He's
older
still
than you.
29.
So I don't know.
Still
I don't know what
29.
listing it'll be. Their coin in the auction, but it'll be in the auction somewhere in it.
Yeah, I've got
Lake House.
a few people that are extremely talented with the community. You know, like Al, Cajun, Rich Valley, Rich Cali. I've got quite a few guys that I'm going to have them go through the list and try and set a start point for the auction points. And then I'm going to find a balance on all of them, and then that's what the starting point is going to be for all the items.
Well, I do know, like I said, it was over a year ago. I do know when we got it for the price I told you earlier we got it for. He did have it, but like I said, it was over a year ago when we got it. But he had it for $7 in the store is what he had it for.
Yeah. Which is amazing because it costs more than that to slab it.
You said like 15.
Yeah, he got it because someone came in and sold like one of their uncle or grandfather's coin collection or something.
Yep.
So he had a lot of stuff like that in there, and from that, so.
Yeah, a couple months, buddy. November. Sorry,
It's all over the singing lake house.
Sorry, I turned 55 in October.
Only a couple months left in my 20s. Yeah. Everybody is breaking up bad. Cajun, are you sure it's not you, buddy?
Yeah, it is kind of crackly, Cajun.
Here, I'll type that in chat.
Cajun, move.
It might be his internet again.
Talk.
Shake your head.
Talk, Cajun.
No, don't get him talking.
No, Cajun's been frozen for me for a good 20 minutes now.
Mm.
Yeah.
Oh well, if I could spell Cajun right.
Lord.
Yep. Cajun just left. He'll be coming back in a minute.
Okay.
Oh, I did not see that. Is that a mint set or is that a foreign set?
It's an uncirculated foreign set.
Honey, I know you don't like being on the camera, but it's an uncirculated foreign set.
Yeah,
you like your foreign coins, so.
Yes, I do. It's just like
I'm showing you. I'm showing the other half of Money Maniacs coins.
So Lake House, you can hear me okay?
No.
Shut up, Al. I'm not talking to you.
Huh?
Well, that's what I was saying. Shut up.
Oh yeah, you can look on the phone. I forgot you could just
No, you're
look my
like
phone
normal.
up to look at it.
You're just quiet.
Anyways, it's
Gumbo
Did you put that in Discord? Can you send that to me in Discord or do it off my email?
Gumbo break. I like that.
I'll have to resubmit it, and if he doesn't get it tonight, he'll get it by tomorrow morning. The email for the pictures and everything.
I want some gumbo right now.
Gumbo break. Yeah, what did he call it? He called it a shrimp and egg gumbo, or what did he call it earlier, guys?
Is that better? Do you see that better? Except for the lake house thing in the way.
Yeah, except for the lake house gumbo break in front of it now. I can't see.
Yeah, it's British.
Here you go, honey.
Shield coins.
He's gonna take that off. That way you can. They're British coins.
Yeah, they turn it. They make a shield when you put them together. 50 cent, 10 cent. Well, pence.
She wanted to know, are they newer coins or are they like older and they're silver?
It's a 2015 and they're not silver. They're nickel clad.
Okay, it's a 2015. They're not silver.
Yeah. It's my last set that I have.
Zinc or clad or copper or whatever.
I'll give you 50 cents for it.
Well, it's at least a British pound there.
Are you typing?
Tell you what, give me a British pound for it. Starting bid.
I think the other half of other half of Money Maniacs is typing in chat. I can't see it, so it'll come up me. It's her typing.
This is my 2013 set, and that, of course, my shield is my blue and red there logo type.
Oh, that's for. I like how you did it.
So I
like how you did the shield. We're into the. So we really like the shield. That's his personal set.
Anyway,
that's
that's going
2013. He said.
Yeah,
that's pretty cool, Al.
That's when I started actually YouTube watching stupid videos.
So Al, you said these coins that we're looking at right now, those are going in the auction too.
Yeah, Phil had a chance to watch my video. I talked to him yesterday about.
Yeah, those are going in the auction. They're starting off at $1.
There might be a few others, but yeah, it started out at $1 because that's what that's the value of it, anyways.
The only thing is if you win an auction, you literally have to send it to PayPal. Phil, are you given an hour if someone wins an auction to get you paid before it goes up for re-auction, or how would?
At the end of the day, I don't mind.
Confirm that, or do you not yet?
I'll give people to the end of the day. I mean, most of the people in our community are really good about that anyway.
So we'll know who doesn't belong anyway. So.
Yeah. I mean, that's why I'm going to keep a detailed as hell list of every single thing that's going on. So that way I can reference it.
Yeah, but the only reason we're asking is because it's about Al's coin set here. So.
We can start debating now. Nah, it don't matter. You can take me off, man. There we go.
Yeah, that is a
Anyway,
pretty.
they are pretty coins.
Ow.
Cajun, you back?
The bidding. Ow.
Yep,
Okay,
Cajun's back.
let's see what's in that.
See if I can get you the top
Or
one.
was in the auction for this for the money to go for this donation. We all appreciate it.
I gave all
Hey,
my
I see
silverware
Cajun.
away.
Hey, quiet, everybody. I want to see if Cajun's back.
Yeah,
Cajun?
I gave away
When
all
I'm
my
done with
big
this
silver stuff, my 1,000K giveaway. So,
Al ain't gonna shut up.
Oh yeah.
huh?
Oh, I know what that lying one is. It's that International Stacker's doing. It's a 20-ounce Scottsdale bar. That's what he's doing. That's what I couldn't freaking remember. Scottsdale. Oh, I couldn't remember Scottsdale.
Yeah, and that's the other thing we talked about is who's going to be who's going to be taking care of the bidding, because there can only be one or two blue wrenches that does the actual auctioning.
That's something Phil's doing. I know, or taking care of.
I hear you, Cajun.
Sheldon just bought it for $1.
Well, hey,
Sheldon just bought it for
hey,
$1.
Lake House. Then don't watch the video tomorrow morning. Me, that's all I can tell
Actually,
you, babe. Cake
I seen these sets. I seen these sets go for $5 to $10, $8 average.
more than that for the auction.
No, that's what I'm saying.
Oh,
That's about.
sorry, Kellen. I didn't see it. I didn't look down at my phone because I can't see chat on my computer right now.
The last that I had was auctioned off, and I think we got $8 out of it.
Yeah, but
that ain't bad for a set. He said last time he had one in auction, he thinks he got like $7 or $8 out of it.
Yeah,
not bad for a foreign
Later,
set.
Captain.
Kind of cool.
Later, Captain. Boy, Lake House, I wish I could do that. I wish I could do that.
Anybody?
Anything you ship frozen, you can't guarantee it. I mean, even overnight, you can't guarantee that kind of stuff frozen. And if it spoils, then I wouldn't mind shipping another one or something, but then that's another $50-$60 I would put out. For
Auction
shipping.
off your gumbo.
Yeah.
Sheldon.
Yeah, and I guarantee you, some people would buy Missy's gumbo.
I'd buy it just to keep it in
true
keep it in
Cajun
Louisiana.
gumbo.
I mean, I haven't had true gumbo in years. I'd probably be one of the ones bidding on it. And the other half of Money Maniacs just told me that she's never tried gumbo in her life.
You might have
Can't
a
you ship
problem
it
shipping it to the post office because it's toxic.
Can't you ship it like dry ice, Cajun?
And ain't good yet then.
Cajun.
I had Coney's
And you'll still
dry
Can't you
ice
ship that
from
gumbo
New
like
York to
dry ice?
Oklahoma so I could have some white Coney's. Freaking 10 pounds of Coney's.
Hi, Robert. How's it going, buddy?
I'll give you 10
Hey, Robert.
cents or something.
Hey, Robert, mon ami. Hey, north
Morning,
of me, about 2.5 to 3 hours.
Yeah. Well, you got
North.
don't you have who was it? Francis John
Lake House is an
Francis
army brat. He
that
lived
way,
in
too.
7 different states. Wow.
Hey, Robert.
Wow,
Robert Johnson, what's up, bud?
7 different states. That's it, Lake House.
For an army brat,
Well,
that's
he didn't. Well, he didn't say how many different countries yet either.
Yeah, because I was going to say because, just ask Phil how many freaking countries he's been in.
I do too.
By one a week.
Well, man, I kind of did Canada and Mexico, but I mean outside that's not touching her.
Yeah, Mexico don't count.
Now, if I remember correctly, I had 1 week. It was something like 13 countries that I was in.
That's what you were saying. Well, one a week average.
Yeah, pretty much.
Country.
Yeah, the only countries I've been in, I don't call them. I mean, yes, they're different countries, but I've only been in Canada and Mexico. But I want to go to a country that's actually not touching our United States.
Is the reason why people go to Iowa is like the center of the continent?
You want to go to Ireland?
Hiding in cornfields that way.
And England?
Cornfields or bean fields? I think there's mostly bean fields.
Iowa's mostly cornfields, guys.
Oh.
I lived in Illinois, Iowa. I know.
Because my friend Beth
cornfield as far as the eye can see.
My friend Beth Coddington, she's in Iowa, and she lives for nothing but around bean fields. So I guess there's cornfields.
Soybean out there too. They rotate them.
Oh, Cajun, that's cool. You used to run a shrimp boat?
Oh, yeah, no. I used to have
There's
three.
not much
Not all at
Cajun
one
hasn't
time.
We got
Now, these are smaller boats. They're not these big. They're not these big, huge slabs you see on Shrimp in USA or whatever. You know, 100 foot long or whatever. Ours were like 40 foot long. You know, we were doing the inland waters.
Yeah.
You do look kind of like Forrest Gump.
You know,
well, there isn't much industry.
I have been in the Gulf. I have been in the Gulf on double riggers. Yes. Many times.
Oh, disconnected.
Why is your mom from Iowa? We settled in Fulton, New York, because of my mom's side. Otherwise, it would have been.
Coin just sent me a hi.
We would have stayed in.
Phil, I just finally got your hi from your email.
Told
you took
you.
my email. You took my email that freaking long.
No, it's probably my side.
Okay.
Yeah.
Can you do the same thing if I give you the other half of Money Maniacs, and because she has it all set up on her phone right now.
Just take my email and forward it to her, and then she can just respond.
Okay, so he said take to you, and then you can just respond.
No place like Kansas. No place like home.
I don't know if you can do it off a phone. If you have to go to your desktop. Who would thought that an email is so freaking complicated? Yeah.
Oh yeah, like Panhandle's where it's at, buddy.
Actually, I use Outlook, so it's pretty simple.
Well, I used to have a Yahoo, the JK Daddy 1979 at Yahoo. I still have it, but it won't let me in for nothing anymore. It said that my password is invalid, and when it says it needs to verify my identity, I give them all this stuff, and it says can't find you now. So you know what? Let me just go to
That's
Gmail.
strictly a web-based email, isn't it? Yahoo.
Yeah.
Yeah. See, I use Hotmail, which is better.
Well, the only reason I have the Gmail anyway is because of my Android phone. So
Gmail I got, but it's from my other account that I no longer have. I don't even get junk mail on Gmail, which is cool.
Yeah, I don't either. I get like YouTube notifications when you guys post videos and stuff like that. But
yeah, I get like every day. I get like anywhere from 30 to 50. Hey, we're selling this, or hey, you're a winner, or you want Asian chicks.
God, I used to get those all the damn time.
Yeah,
or the mail bride order crap.
Yeah, they changed their freaking email just by one letter or something, and just can't block them. They just keep coming.
Yeah.
Oil field and there's not much industry in Louisiana, is there, Equation? Just up north. Hey, Robert.
Got kicked out
Right.
for some reason. Had to restart the whole damn thing.
Industry. They're mostly fishing, isn't it?
Weird.
South Louisiana is a lot of rice fields, crawfish ponds,
Lake House, you need to come out here
oil
on the
field
West Coast.
industry.
You need to come out
Yeah,
here
I
on the
know
West
the
Coast.
oil field, but
On the Gulf, crabbing,
yeah.
just what have you. South Louisiana is what they call sportsman paradise.
Huh.
Hey, hey, Phil. By tomorrow night, if for some reason we can't get this email going, can how I had it on the screen take shot away?
If it doesn't work, we'll figure it out.
Okay. Hi,
I
Robert.
mean,
I
Hi, Robert.
definitely
it's
want
a
to get
Frenzy.
to this.
Everybody knows what a freaking Frenzy looks like.
Yeah, and it is
Everybody knows
great
what a
and
Frenzy looks
everything.
like.
So
Just sit there and just be like, this is what it is.
yeah,
Lake House, you need to come out here. I'll show you a good time on the West Coast.
You'll show them a good time? Personally?
Along with Al.
That sounded a little kinky right there.
Shut up, Al.
titties and beer.
Lake House. I just saw what Lake House put in the chat. I love it.
Titties and beer.
I'll show you titties and beer.
That's right. I love it.
That's all it's about.
Oh,
Titties and beer.
Maniacs, you never seen that yet, huh?
It's
Maniacs,
a thing
you
that they
never
say. Oh no,
seen
they
that
even say it
ever.
when Melissa's here and everybody else. And it's a thing that they started a while back with titties and beer.
No, it's beyond
so
a
you've
thing.
seen it. Okay. Never mind.
No, he hasn't seen my titties and beer.
No, I haven't seen your
That's
titties
what
and
I was
beer.
asking him if he's seen it yet.
I've seen your
He legitimately has
It's
titties and
probably
beer.
is.
It's famous.
Hey, wait a minute.
Right,
Hey, Maniacs.
It's famous, right?
Maniacs.
Yeah, I'm
Right,
here.
Phil?
Yeah, go ahead.
Maniacs, if you want to see VC has it's $50 admission fee, and that $50 admission fee will be donated to the fundraiser for this Saturday.
See, Cajun's he's definitely on it.
Of course, Phil
I'm
displays
pushing
that
it.
comment.
I'm pushing it. I'm pushing that fundraiser big time. $50 admission fee to see what VC has, and it's worth the $50 too.
It is worth $50. There ain't no doubt about that.
What he has on his wall is worth $50. You might want to auction that off, VC. You might get $1,000 for it.
I don't think I want to get rid of my titties and beer, Cajun. Come on, man.
Oh, okay. Well, it was a thought.
Come on, phone. Work with me here. Damn thing.
Phil, don't put me up there on the main screen. I'm not showing my titties and beer tonight.
Well, as we started
no.
talking about it, I
Make
figured that's
Maniacs
where you were
wait.
going.
Do what?
Make Maniacs wait.
Oh, they're picking on me.
I'm not playing
No,
it for
I'm not
free.
thinking. No.
I'm not
I
playing
would
it for
never
free
do
anymore.
that. I would never do that.
Yeah, okay.
Oh, there you
Okay.
go. Thank you, VC. But it's worth it, believe me.
I'm
Get
just
a
too
good
lazy to
chuckle
do
out
it
of
right now.
You and your better half would too. She would like it too.
My wife just shakes her head when I play it. Is all. She's like, you idiot.
Oh, what are you? Why are you? Are you doing anything? Oh my! This video on phone is being a pain here.
Ow.
Did you send it to him that way? Oh, we're still waiting on the email from me.
Lake House, you come out here on West Coast, we'll meet up with everybody.
Well, first we all got to go to Texas for the panning event here.
There's a lot more gold pending around
So
Nevada.
the guy Phil in the corner, that's the one waiting for your email. He's
Texas,
also
a lot more
that's
gold in Nevada.
Bella's dad. Where for her birthday coming up, he's getting her, and she's going to be doing. She's the one that's going to be doing silver pours, doing poured silvers that you like to collect so much. So I think you're going to be shopping at a 10-year-old's pour spot a lot.
Hey, you
Oh, the Euchre is joining the building.
Oh, hello, Amy.
Amy, what's up?
That's right.
Hello.
Oh, I got somebody hiding down there.
Yeah.
Who's missing here?
Yeah,
I love Amy.
Yeah, she's misplaced in Texas now.
Amy.
Yep.
Y'all can hear me now.
She changed her name from Yupa Girl, but she did change the.
Yes, we can hear you now, bud.
Which, hey,
Yeah, see,
that's a good one.
Hey, Rob. Yeah, I can't see you can see the chat. I can't see when you're on.
Turn your mic up.
Yeah.
What's going on, Amy?
Robert, turn your mic up.
Is that better?
Yeah, that's better.
Yep.
Robert there?
Yes.
Hey,
Robert is here.
Yeah, he says that better.
Move.
What's up, Robert?
Oh, not a whole lot.
You see all the coin books behind Phil that he's got on the shelf.
Yeah, and they're not mine.
They're all Bella.
They're not your. Whose are they? The Bella's?
Yeah.
Those are all his daughter's books.
Yeah, they go. Yeah, that's all her shit.
Yeah, they go all the way up. He's trying to show you they go all the way up. And they go to the side too.
Up
Yeah,
here
we're going all the
the
way up.
Benji books and the Walkers and the Indians and all that stuff.
Wow, that's. How long has she been? Phil?
Who?
November?
Bella.
I can't hear you. Broke up.
Oh, I was asking
About
how long
November?
Bella's been collecting with her dad.
Oh, a while now.
Yeah, a while. Sure.
Yeah, almost a
Still
year.
can-
Almost a year.
still can answer that
That's a
question.
pretty good collection for a year.
Well, about a year ago, I had a decent collection,
Yeah. Till she took it off.
and it disappeared.
Yeah.
How's the
I
house
only
going,
lost
Amy?
one coin, and that's it.
She just came in and shopped at Bank of Dad like that. I'll take that one, and I have all of those.
You know, to quote her, well, when you die, it's going to be mine anyway, so it's just mine.
Oh, her dad literally, or Bella told her dad, he said to quote her, he said, she said, well, when you die, they're going to be mine anyway, so they're just mine now anyway. I'm just like, wow.
So,
Sheesh.
Amy, how's the house going? House going okay, Amy?
Oh, I can't reach out. Right here.
What are you doing, Al?
I'm playing with my camera.
Playing with something.
Since you won't show your titties and beer, I'll show you mine. I'll show you mine.
That's because she's a coin ninja.
Blake, I gotta ask, dude. I gotta ask. Was she right? Was she right about that mail?
Well, here's the mail.
There's my titties and dragon.
Titties and dragons. Honey, look at the. on Al's screen. I've already been doing it. Well, you know what? Tell me don't care.
Yeah, BC won't show his, so you got to pay for his. I'll give it to you free.
That's a pretty dragon coin. I like that.
I know it's a very. I was born the year of the dragon. That's why I kind of like the dragons. And then I'm a Libra.
Yeah, the other half of Money Maniacs was born year of the dog, so she likes obviously the dog ones. So.
Of course, that's just how I started the dragon thing.
I don't know what the hell year I was born. I was born in '79. I don't know what year '79 was.
That's nice.
64.
I don't know what the hell '79 was for my year. I think I'm a damn goat or a rabbit or something.
That's nice, Al. Real nice.
That was a gift from Australia. Somebody from Australia.
Nice.
It's almost as nice as titties and beer.
Almost as nice, right? I mean, then I got this other dragon one there.
Almost.
His don't bounce as nice.
There's the other one right there. Let's see if I can get it in focus. Yeah, the year of the dragon. I use that logo every so often. That's up on the Perth Mint. That was another gift somebody gave me.
Oh, very nice and very pretty.
Yeah. Of course, it's got the almost dead queen there. Not much longer. I got my first silver pourer from TV, Talking Boyan. I wanted.
Yeah, they're actually already printing the coins now every year for the new king.
Yeah, who's the new king now?
Oh, honey, look here. You're not on.
Her grandson
Right
will take over as king.
He got that from Talking Boyan on one of their streams.
Well, not this one, but this is from Palm.
Is that a half ounce or is that a 2 ounce?
This is actually copper. This is somebody else in the United Kingdom. That's about 1 ounce. It's actually over an ounce. It's not Troy. It's
okay.
Somebody else. And then this is what I got from Talking Boy, and I won first place. That's a little 1.13 ounces. See, there's silver. You tell the difference, brass. And then
I agree.
TLT's doing my brass pour today sometime. He said he's going to do something special. They sent him a whole bunch of brass. Well, 13 ounces of brass. So. But yeah, this is a Talking Boy. I don't have a lake house because I can't buy him. So there's going to be a new king, huh? Cool.
Yeah, the grandson is. I've actually watched the article on this. He's set to be the next king once she passes or releases her reign. So, because of her concerns with health, the last 2 years they've had their mint printing in advance the coins and bills and whatnot with the new face of him in case he takes over. And if it doesn't happen, they destroy it and they just do another year.
Okay, so they've already minted the coins in his honor of taking over the throne.
Yep, and they're just literally storing it for the in case fact that he has to because she passes away or whatever.
What is she, like 90 something?
She's up there.
And then this is a little tiger I got from Tamako. He sent that as a
She's
gift.
up there. She's almost as old as VC.
Oh, the queen?
No,
Oh shit! Oh shit!
The
We
little,
have to interrupt. We have to interrupt this program.
We're gonna get a free watch. All right. All right. Off with her head. Oh, I already did.
Hold it steady so we can watch them bounce. Damn it!
That's the titties and beer.
You can't tell because he's moving the camera.
Boy, this
but
song could really get my country out of me.
Yeah, the camera's moving, not the movies.
Oh.
Oh, I just seen a move.
Yep, I saw one move.
It was the left one. Yep, there it goes again.
Wow.
Look at that old fart. Never gets old. That never gets old.
Never gets old.
What is it? Yeah, he doesn't have a weight on it.
Oh,
This is the only thing I got.
That people are doing.
That's the only thing I ever got from Lake House. An empty plastic case. It's empty.
You set it out.
There's nothing in it. There's nothing in it.
Phil, can you hear me?
Nope.
I'm advertising for you, Lake House.
I can hear you, bud.
There. Now it just stays there.
Okay. Oh, there you are. For a minute. We've been talking about the auction a lot, but do you know,
yeah,
like with Rob Finds Treasures and other people, do you know, have they given you a time at what time they're doing their coin roll hunts for the donation or anything yet?
I don't know if that's what they're even doing yet. They both said they're in, and that was as far as I've gotten.
Oh, okay. I didn't know.
Well,
I don't know.
They might
donating.
Oh, okay. I didn't know if you got a confirmation of what they were doing.
Well, they might be into buy stuff. Who knows? I don't know. Donation.
Yeah, I have no idea right now. It's just totally up in the air with those two. Rob said he was going to get back to me today, so I don't know. I sent him an email when he was streaming.
Yeah, a lot of people Ebert put out a video for you too, Phil, for the
yeah, I saw that.
And then Cajun, and then of course I did. I'm not sure I didn't get to watch too many more.
Yeah, Parker Ebert did.
I passed out during TLT stream.
Mrs. Big T did.
Oh, did she? Okay.
Yes, she did.
Oh, what's her name? Rhonda, I think, did too.
Yeah, I saw like 5 or 6 of them today.
Better late than never. That's what I was saying.
It's not even late right now.
Right,
it's the word. That's all that matters.
All right, Amy.
Have a good night, Amy.
Have a really good
night, Amy. I'm actually going to get ready to wrap it up anyway because it's that time.
Yeah, I was getting ready to let you guys know I'm going to have to get off here because I got to get up early in the morning and go run errands. So I'm getting ready to head out myself. So, which I'm going to do that now. So you guys have a good night. Phil, thanks for letting me join. I'll talk
nice meeting
you tomorrow night, and I'll get that email sent to you as soon.
Yeah, no problem.
I gotta make.
Have a good night, everybody.
Glad you were here.
I gotta make some videos.
And on that note, everybody, have a great night, great day, whatever way you want to look at it, and we will catch you on the next one.
And the other ones,
All right. Good night, chat.
Make sure to smack that like button, guys. Appreciate everything y'all been doing for me. And
Good night, all. We'll see y'all later. Bonne nuit.
all right.